Yo, yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's good to see you guys again. Hopefully, everybody had a good day. I did. I'm a little tired. I ended up staying up late watching the Glammy meltdown and a few other things throughout the day. Obviously, had to get some stuff done. But we here tonight. We're gonna have enough energy. We're gonna bring the content. We're gonna bring the clips, as you guys have seen the last few times, and we're gonna continue to do that. I've got plenty tonight. It was definitely not a lack of content tonight, guys. It's going to be a marathon. We're going to do this in increments. I'm doing this based off of when it happened within the last 24 hours, starting with the Glammy stuff as I did yesterday. We'll go ahead and stop the videos in between, kind of add our 2 cents, and just get through them. There is so much. There really is so much. You can think of, there's just so much went on today, from Keem tilting and almost ending Fat Camp early to more accusations to another low-cal gay co-host, Pesci. A lot to go over. So, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna get it going, and let's see how it goes. This is going to be a marathon. I've got. Let's see. What is this? I've got 13 different clips. We're going to start with the Glammy thing. So let's go ahead and start with the Glammy meltdown. This starts yesterday. This is during Low-Cal Rewind. They were still upset about the plunger being slammed on the desk. So they decided that they wanted to have a goal to their fans that Glammy was going to lick the plunger, the dirty plunger, and this is kind of the start of the meltdown for Glammy. This is kind of the beginning for her, and it just got progressively worse as she got onto Fire, which is now her new show, Low-Cal Fire, where she just totally melted down and went full-blown low-cal, horror cow even. It was actually crazy to see in real time. But this is the clip with Turbo and Billy. Both have had their issues already this week when it comes to low-cal live event stuff. Billy grabbing Glammy by the throat, and then Turbo having a bunch of different, very risque comments in regards to Yo Mama, one of the few black content creators in the LCU. And on top of that, he's got a checkered history. You guys can go ahead and look deeper into that if you want. My goal going forward, I wasn't too bad about it yesterday, but I'm going to try to do this in a professional manner where I'm not going to be bullying anybody. I'm going to show the content, give my 2 cents in the most sanitary but forceful way. That way I keep myself safe from any type of issues, whether it be channel strikes, rule breaking, TOS violations, all that. I'm going to try to stay 5 steps ahead of Keem and the LCU when it comes to that kind of stuff, and still bring you guys the heat in a refined way. So we'll start this. This is, once again, towards the end of Rewind last night. They wanted a $100 dono to get Glammy to lick the plunger. I believe she was on her way home. They called her back because they did hit the dono goal. Turbo and Billy had said that they were going to walk off the set and quit if Glammy didn't do it by the end of their show. So here's the beginning of the meltdown and what was a crazy day today in the LCU. Once again, everybody, if you guys could hit the subscription and the like, I would appreciate that tremendously. I don't care about the views overall. I'm going to continue to bring the content. I don't care if there's 2 people that come and watch it. That doesn't matter to me. I'm wanting to get better at my craft. I'm wanting to get better and better at doing this. And it takes practice. It takes putting the effort in, doing the work. Something that 95% of the current LCU hosts don't know how to do. They just don't know how to do it. And anybody that watches and follows along the universe knows at this point it's pretty much a beg fest. Pay me to give you content. So that's where we are. Thankful for anybody that comes through. If you could, please hit the subscription button. I'm going to continue getting more more refined, more comfortable in recording videos. And we're going to just keep on going towards the moon, guys. That's the goal. We're not stopping now. We're just starting. So with that said, let's go ahead and start the night out. Glammy Meltdown. This is the very beginning of it right here. Here we go.
Growing up and stuff like that. Like, I watched The Mask whenever I was a teenager, and they don't know what that is. And I'm like, I hate you people for that. You know, like, y'all need to know the classics.
Now, The Mask, it has like a good guy versus a bad guy scenario.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber has that to an extent, but it's really a buddy movie, so it's good too. Glammy is live.
Right
Glammy,
here.
how you doing?
Right here. Our red dono said you are to lick that. You have to lick it. You have to lick the black part of it.
Hang on.
Oh yeah. Let her get the camera on there. Yeah, I know. Listen, this is what happens whenever Yo Mama gets in your head.
Well, I refuse to work with Mama anymore.
You heard what he said, Turbo. This is what happens when your mama gets in your head. Keem approved the prank. Now, these guys are giving her the grief. They're making her do this because they know that Glammy will put up with it. They know that she is so thirsty to be accepted at Fat Camp that she is willing to go to lengths like this to be accepted. Now, it was found out a little later on by Pesci on Local Gay, who was going to be a prevalent character in tonight's stream episode. He went ahead and let everybody know that that was clown makeup. So what she is about to do is not actual feces. It is clown makeup. She doesn't know it. The rest of the crew does. And they're still playing this mind trip on her that it's her fault that she did what she did the night before and not Keem.
You're done?
Because of him, because I'm not working with him, and my choice.
Now, can the audience hear?
No power is my choice.
Can the audience hear Glammy? Because Glammy's saying she's refusing to work with Yo Mama ever again.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Good.
So this is because I don't want you guys to quit. Okay.
We don't want you
appreciate
over
that.
there at
I
Pitt,
do.
Glammy.
I know. Honestly, the smell of this is worse than the smell of that.
Kiss it or lick it.
Just lick it. All you gotta do is lick it.
Oh God.
Okay, I appreciate you. Okay, well, hold on.
Oh,
now,
it's
don't
wet.
just-
It's wet inside.
Yeah,
It's wet inside.
Okay, so we're
I
just
can
gonna.
see the
I'm gonna just
Glammy,
put this on
Glammy,
the floor now, guys.
Glammy,
Billy with his sweet voice.
But
do you want to go wash your mouth out?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you for helping us with our
I
goal.
appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Glammy. Love you, Glammy. Now, Glammy was
Now he loves
last
her.
night.
3 days before that, he had her by the neck, by the throat. Pulled her down, had her by the throat. If you guys haven't seen that, you can go ahead and look at my video from a few days ago. Not yesterday's video, but the day before. And it's a 3-minute video, and it literally just shows the incident of Billy doing that, where Keem and the others there have went into full-blown sweep mode and said that she tripped. And Billy actually saved her. So here he is, sweet Billy, saying he loves her. 3 days later, while making her lick what she thought in the moment was a plunger full of poop. That's the bar that Glammy has to do to be accepted. That's what she's willing to do to be accepted. She would literally do that. She did. In her eyes, she thought that's what it was. Now, once again, it ended up being fake. One of the Local Gay co-hosts, Pesci, brought it up. Afterwards, let the Discord know about it. So basically, these two guys scammed their fans into thinking that she was really going to do that. So this is the beginning of the Glammy meltdown right there.
Watching us play Magic cards, and hopefully I can get a game in with Glammy because she really wants to play Magic cards.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. She does not have the depth to play something as complex as Magic the Gathering. Let's be real about that. Okay. So that's the first one. That's the beginning of Glammy's meltdown right there. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the next show because she did that towards the end of Rewind. So the show after Rewind is Local Cracked with Nightmare and Siley. And and we'll go ahead and show it. It's not a very long clip. We'll go ahead and show just part of the Glammy Meltdown, part 2.
So you're leaving the show to go smoke a cigarette? You didn't cover me. You called me out for it.
Yeah, it was funny. I made it in the content, just like King would want. Look, this is really stressing me out. You have no clue. It's making me feel
So you're leaving the show. Should I call Glammy over here to sit here with us?
No, look how quickly, guys. Look how quickly Xylee went from snatching her chain and not being willing to pay her money to get it fixed to all of a sudden, Glammy's my friend. This is Xylee gets real. This is somebody, from what I've collected, used to be in the commentary community and used to go after people like what Billy did a few nights ago. She got called out by her co-host Josh in Reapers the next day because out of all the clips, the Billy thing was huge. Hot topic. And it was not on the docket for some reason. But all that hatred, not wanting to talk to Glammy, none of that. Glammy having her meltdown and finally accepting her place in the cult immediately changed everybody's opinion of her. And that's temporary, of course. Wait till they get back home and they're not in this little confined area. And Glammy's going to have nobody really to talk to. That's sad to see. But as we go forward, we're going to see that Glammy doesn't really deserve much pity. She's not a good person. But anyhow, let's go ahead and go.
He's leaving me for a cigarette. Wait, Kalo, I'm not. Okay, Kalo, you go with Nightmare. Somebody come sit with me. Oh, where the fuck have you been today?
I left.
What's
your
in that
mama.
glass?
Alcohol.
Okay.
Here we go, alcohol.
Okay, where have you been today?
I had like a major health breakdown because of everything.
Okay.
And I left your mama.
Hold on, speak into the mic.
I didn't speak in the mic.
No.
I left your mama.
Okay, hold
There's
on.
a lot of stuff that's been going on that's off camera too. That's the thing. Like, a lot of this stuff.
A Terpenoid super chatted $10. Now that the bottom is gone, time to ask the serious questions. Xylee, have you been enjoying fat count?
Well, yes and no. It's very stressful.
He's got a bout of the
I don't
got a
think
bout of the
anybody
king.
understands how stressful it is, especially if you're one of the worker bees. It's stressful. Hey, Kalo, can you scroll up so I can see that one, that $5 one, please? All right, the $5 one says, Lunatic says, I really hope Josh has you cover your mama leaking his DM with Keem tomorrow on Reapers. I've already got it on the docket. Thank you.
Your
Okay.
mama leaked his DMs.
I think he did it accidentally because the way it was cut off. So you quit Pitt?
Did.
Really?
Yep.
When did that happen?
Today.
Does your mama know?
Yeah.
Did you tell
I
him?
came on Rewind and made it right with them.
She didn't tell your mama. All the money that your mama has made for her, all the money that your mama has made Keem. Your mama found out about her quitting the same time, actually before some of the viewers did, because they were watching Rewind. The disrespect, guys, to your mama is crazy. It's actually crazy. Now, I did call your mama out in yesterday's video because I knew what it was. I knew that Keem and Kid Behind the Camera conveniently being around Glammy to help Pitt was a stunt. It was actually, it was to stunt your mama's momentum. He didn't need Keem. And, you know, his stream yesterday proved he didn't need Keem. And he mentions that Yo Mama's the only real one there. I will always watch Yo Mama's content. He keeps it real. He made that mistake yesterday. I called it out in his comment section, and I was one of very few that did, because us Pit chat, we're very connected. We communicate with each other. They almost don't even need mods in there. The only reason why they usually even need mods in there is because Pit follows Locale Bus. So there's been a couple of situations where the haters of Amberlyn Reed have came out and like doxed addresses and stuff. But generally, Pit chat is so cool with each other and just cool in general that we don't normally need any issues. Yeah, just the blatant disrespect of like not even giving him Keem mainly, not even giving one of your coworkers the benefit of letting them know that he no longer has a coworker that hasn't been showing up most of the month anyways.
And told Yo Mama to go fuck himself. Because honestly, I am not dealing with his fucking abuse anymore. That only reason that man has made any type of money at all is off of the back of hurting me. And he has ostracized me from the LCU. He's ostracized me from my friends. He's ostracized me from everything, to the point where I shut down emotionally.
Oh my God.
I had a complete and total meltdown.
It's all Yo Mama's fault.
That's where I was.
Oh, shit. See, I didn't get to watch it because I was.
Yeah. Well, I hide all this
This
stuff.
is what happens when I'm not around.
I hide a lot of this stuff
Yeah.
because of the fact that this is a job and you just kind of keep pushing and moving. But the people who knew me knew that I was shutting down a lot. And that the people that knew me, like Boogie, Brantley, Keem, and all them, knew that this was just really, really hard for me.
So have you quit the LCU or have you just quit Pit?
Nope. I'm on fire with Abby.
Oh, shit. What?
Yep.
Boogie's a zombie.
Now that's funny. The reaction that Xylee gives, you can tell that she already knows all this stuff. Abby is a newer content creator. Fire is a show that maybe gets 30 viewers on a good night. They're stuck in the middle of the night. 4 a.m. Eastern is there. So Xylee, with the extra emotion into that response, makes it blatantly obvious that she already knew that. This is all ploy. This is all an act. Xylee is not real, guys. Xylee's not real.
At T13 Tom 13 super chatted $10. Glammy WTF happened since Tech Talk. You used to be so wholesome. Don't stop so low to these PPL.
Wait, so you're on fire with Abby?
Yeah, I'm on fire with Abby now.
When did this happen?
Today, because I came on Rewinds and I absolutely refused to work with Yo Mama. He has zero power here. Imagine throwing a fit to the boss because you need him for help.
Now that's going to be the narrative of the night. Yo Mama begged Keem for help. I said it earlier. I'll say it a couple more times and then I'll move on from it. I commented in the Pit chat. I said tonight's show was mediocre. The show that he had Keem's help. Yo Mama forgot. These guys are diabolical. Keem and Kid Behind the Camera talked a past content creator, Becky Boop, into leaving her community, coming back to her Queen's show, just for them to say, haha, we got you, you're fired. Keem and Kid Behind the Camera are diabolical people when it comes to that, guys. Keem only cares about one thing and one person. That's himself. It's sad. It really is sad. He does everything that he can to make sure Pit doesn't go get more traction than his Grandstand Show Local Live, and I'll show you some clips of what their content was today. So I saw that from a mile away. I knew that Keem was going to use that one time helping, and it wasn't really helping. It was minimal help. He was going to use that against Yo Mama. I knew it. And now the narrative, as you saw with Glammy, is Yo Mama needs Keem. He can't do it by himself. That's the narrative in one day, one stream.
But then in the same breath, say
He
you're
just walked
bigger
in here
than
and
him.
stole one of my cigarettes and lit it, and he's pissed because I wouldn't let him smoke it
Obviously, right in front of me.
right in front of you.
And
Okay,
then
so when do you start on fire?
Today.
Oh,
So yeah.
God
so you
damn.
can watch me on fire with Abby. And,
Dave, how do you feel about this?
Oh God, he's over the moon.
Are you like, okay, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle?
He's over the moon.
I support Glammy, whatever she chooses.
Oh, okay.
Fuck at it.
He hates your mama too. Don't
I
get it
wonder why.
twisted.
Alrighty then. Well, shit. Well, thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for the update. I didn't know.
They were hoping for another crash out, and instead they got a meltdown from Glammy. Good luck, Glammy. I won't be watching you. You were non-tent. You put minimal effort. You never wanted to do anything for your mama, for Pit Chat. I wish you well on Fire. As far as Fire hosts and the Fire fans go, I pity you guys. Good luck. Good luck with that. Okay, so the next clip is her first episode at 2 a.m. this morning with Abby after she's already had a couple beers. Now, there's going to be multiple clips here. This is going to be a bulk of what we're going to cover tonight. I'd say probably 30 to 40 minutes, guys. So buckle in. We're going to go ahead and watch the first few minutes because it's absolutely insane. The words that Glammy uses on Yo Mama is absolutely disgusting. Whoa, it's disgusting. It really is. But I'm gonna let you guys see for yourselves. Let's go ahead and get it going. This is Glammy's first episode on Local Fire after these previous two clips that you've seen of her. This is gonna be her introduction into the Fire universe. Here we go.
Both of my normal co-hosts have quit. So
I don't know why did Luna quit? I liked her. She was nice.
Luna is extremely nice. Okay, so
Yeah,
to
she
explain
was-
everything, because I know people were asking yesterday why Lila had quit.
Okay.
Let's backtrack everything. So Monday, Lila had quit. And then this morning, I had a conversation with Keem. And Luna, we will know April 1st whether or not I have an actual co-host or not.
No, you do, because I said so.
Oh, Glammy's here
I
to
got a
stay.
lot of pull.
Okay.
It's funny how I'm in the studio
That is true.
Out of
There's
all
a
the
certain.
pit
Yep. There.
and studio wasn't available, but yeah, here I am in the studio. So it seems the pull seems to be on me.
This
It's
is
funny
true.
how
This
it
poor
works out.
lady.
This is true.
This poor lady thinks that she has the pool, and that's why she's got the studio. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Everybody's asleep. The studio would be empty otherwise. Nobody cares. Glammy is so into herself that she thinks that she is the content, guys. She truly thinks that. It was baffling seeing it. And we're what? We are 1 minute into this. Diabolical, guys.
Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna
It's
have some
crazy,
people mad,
but
but
I'm
that's okay.
ruthless, right?
That's okay.
Welcome to Look How Fire.
Hang on, I need to check to make sure that
Seems to be the pull is me. I hate your mama. He needs to suck dick. I hate him so bad. That motherfucker put me in every single fucking thumbnail.
He didn't.
Took every single button. He literally said on Pit that he purposely that all the crash outs that I had were genuine. Yeah, they were genuine because he took every single thing that he knew that was going to hurt me. Friends,
Friends, she
husband,
says.
situational like Shifty, who was just a friend.
Now, let's
I
go ahead
was
and get some
giving
context here. Anybody that doesn't really follow this situation, Shifty was a Discord friend of hers, and she's married, by the way. She spent 60 to 70 hours on voice chat on Discord with this person and spoke all kinds of things. Ultimately, yeah, nothing flirtatious, really, but 70 hours with somebody on Discord with a husband and kids. So her portrayal of all this is a little bit skewed, obviously.
throw parasocial shit. Okay, the definition of parasocial is actually used wrong. I Googled it. Parasocial is basically where there's an internet celebrity or something, which I'm not, is the person attaches themselves to that one person and loves them, where the other side does not. So that's the literal definition of parasocial. I am free. I hate your mama. I hated what he turned Pitt into. He took everything that I loved and he squashed it, squished it, turned it into something that I disassociated from. That man needs to go away. And I swear, in a couple of months, that little fucking gnome of a person that he wishes that he could be as amazing as Keemstar, because out of all that little pussy whipping shit that he did, all that crying shit that he did, oh, wah, Pitt didn't get this, that, and the third, was all because he was begging on his little knees for Keemstar's
He wasn't.
help.
He made the
So
mistake
if you
that one
think
night.
you're so amazing and so great, go do it on your own. Get the fuck out of the LCU because you aren't a part of the LCU. You're against it.
He's
You
against
need
racism
Keemstar's
and
help.
abuse.
But little boy, you think you seem to think you're better than, then why do you need his help? Go beg some more. Go find a different co-host because it ain't gonna be me.
Remember
No
that,
more
guys.
plungers.
Now, remember that. Go find another host because it ain't going to be me. Because later on, much later on, that's going to come back to bite her. And I'll remind you guys at that point, okay?
No more ostracizing me against friends. No more taking me out of the situation because I know who's a friend. I know. Fuck you. Yo, mama, you suck. And the only reason you have content at all is because of the LCU. Keep trying, little man. Because you're not bigger than this.
She's
You
already
needed
drunk
somebody like me.
and
Every
on
single
something else.
thumbnail, every single allegation was me. You want to tell me I'm high? You want to tell me this, that, and the third? No, I've been abused for a very long time in my life as a human. I got addicted to being abused. That's why I stayed so long, because I didn't want him to win. And you know what? The winning was walking away.
Good for you, Glammy.
And I got the W on that one. And now I get to work on Fire with somebody who I can actually talk to, someone who I can actually build a show with. I don't care if we make $10. I don't care if we make $5. At least at the end of the day, I'm not crying and in an anxiety attack and completely devoid of every single emotion that I've had. That man is diabolical. I hate him with everything that I own.
Iced coffee girl, I see you. I love you. I see you. Today is gonna be
Zero talent, then tell me, why does your mama have to make an entire channel off of raping who I am as a human?
Wow. That's where Glammy went. After everything that they've done to Yo Mama, that's the kind of narrative that they're okay with portraying when it comes to him. There is no red line with these guys. I feel personally that Glammy had a breakdown before all this. And I can literally see Keem making everybody do a group hug around Glammy like a cult would. I can see it. She uses that word. Why? That's disgusting. And I don't understand how these people have viewers and people that donate thousands of dollars and stuff. This is a narrative that they're feeding this poor soul right here who so desperately wants to be accepted by these very people that don't really care for her.
Go shove that out.
Okay, so while I was in Jesters earlier, I did see some people say that it was fake because Yo Mama did promote me and like he was very nice to me. But there was twice
He was
and
priming you.
yeah, there
Priming.
Glammy
Why?
knows this more than I do, but there was twice and only 2 times compared to what she has experienced where I was put in a situation where I gave him information.
I'm fucking weird. Then what are you still doing here? Still captured you as an audience. What were you in pit? Now you're here. Welcome to the LCU. The only weird one is you.
I mean, you got the
'Cause you're
studio.
still engaged.
You got the studio. We've
Guess
got the
what?
studio, actually.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
it's
been
funny
begging
how
for
every
it.
single time I've been on pit, I didn't get the studio until now. Look who's got the favor, bitches. It's me.
I
2
was
a.m.
called fake though for calling out the things that I've had happen with Yo Mama, even though he said nice things about me.
He tricked you. He knew the rules.
Now,
Oh,
this
yeah,
Abby,
100%.
this Abby person is the medic for the LCU. So the night that Billy grabs Glammy's throat, the next day they're fumbling over their words. Your mama gets them off because these two refuse to accept and front that Keem or kid behind the camera made a script for that whole night that Billy wasn't involved in. I mentioned that in my last video. They refused to accept that. That neck brace that Glammy had on was given to by Abby, a medic, an EMT. It's not something that she should have given out. It can get her fired, or it can get Glammy in trouble if she took it out of her bag. What destroys that narrative, though, is that night of the cream pie on Locale Live. Abby gets a pie to the face, and she sits right by her neck brace, the neck brace that Glammy had on all day. Now, people were saying, "Well, yo, mama, stop on Abby. Stop on her. She's young. We don't want her to lose her job." Do I want some EMT that is willing to use their equipment for a skit? That neck brace, if you guys remember, if you remember correctly, Nightmare threw beer on Glammy's head while she had that neck brace on. And then Wonder Woman came in a little bit later on in the skit and took the neck brace off of Glammy. The same night that Abby saw the neck brace by her, she tried on Monday to say that she had no knowledge that Glammy took it. This is who Abby is. So what they're referring to is Yo Mama called Abby. Night 1, night 2, that Abby shows up just to kind of see what's going on in the background. This is before Abby was fully initiated into the Keem cult, and she got in trouble. She almost got told to go home day 2. She got in trouble because she answered Yo Mama's phone, and they were all directed not to answer his phone. So this is the context behind who this Abby character is and where her narrative is trying to go, where Yo Mama's the bad guy, when this lady was willing on video, if you really look at the fine details, she was willing to lose her job to accept that Keem wanted her to let Glammy borrow the neck brace. So there's the context for this woman.
He knew the rules. I'd rather walk away with $10 and still feel like okay as a human. Back so pluck. Thank you for the 5. As if you didn't have a crash out and get fired from every show. He wasn't even around. You are trash. Yes. I guess you can tell me I'm trash. Sure. Okay. I'll own that part.
I mean, you're still here. And you also are the one that got it invited to Fat Camp. So
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
but you know what? I get to actually sit down with a co-host and come up with concepts on my own. I get to talk to you about shit. I'm not left in the dark.
What kind of show do you want to do, Glammy?
Whatever show I fucking want.
Like, okay, so this is pretty much your time to start from scratch.
Right. So many other times I got to start from scratch. And Pitt was my baby, and I started.
She's been
that
fired
from
10
scratch.
times and has never really exceeded any in any channel that she's been on.
This $5 be the only $5 that we see. At the end of the day, I'm not crying in a puddle. He called my man a pussy. Guess what? If we have a family, despite the fact that you think that my family was taken from me, no, my family wasn't taken from me. That man right there is the pillar of the salt. If he went and tried to sop up every single mess I made, then there'd be no adult in the situation to be there for our family. He can't jump in.
He's the only adult
every
in that
single
situation.
fucking mess I
Glammy
make.
mentally is 10 years old.
And I make a lot of them. Back so plunk, if you're the only donator we got, I appreciate the hell out of you. I am free from that fucking monster. I'm free. He took every single little thing and he exploited it and hurt me and was happy to do so. Everybody I cared about, he drummed down, he used against me.
Not once did he talk about her kids. So this is where the sadness starts creeping in for people that watch her, even me. Her only priority is to be accepted by these people that she doesn't even know. He never went after her kids, but in her mind, her kids aren't first priority. These people are. Being accepted by Keem and his minions are what she cares about beyond anything, even her kids. Because you can go back and look at any of the Yo Mama streams. Go back. I'm 100% certain. I've watched almost religiously Yo Mama's content on Pit. Has never mentioned her kids. Dave, yeah, he's mentioned Dave because Dave is a pushover. And that's what Glammy wants, is a pushover. And that's he got that. Or she got that in Dave. But Yo Mama has never mentioned her kids. So there's there's something that I caught right there. Sad.
I can't stand him. I will never work with him. He sucks. And he gets to stand there and say that he's going to expose this, that, and the third, and whatever. The only reason he makes anything is off the back of Keem and everybody in the LCU. Johnny Big Balls says happy anniversary. Today is my anniversary, a 1 year anniversary. Shout out to Mr. Glammy
Aw.
for standing with me through all the bullshit that I've put him through, to everything that I am, the crazy bitch. That man is a pillar. He's done everything. He stays out of my job. DJ Snub, thank you for the 2. Your man is pussy boy. He has no backbone. Okay, so here's the thing. If your woman causes all the problems, all the trouble, and is a crazy bitch, and we have a family who depends on adults, and we got 2 adults that make messes, you need at least 1 adult to make sure that they do the adulting. That's that man right there. He stays out of it on purpose, because if both of us are in trouble, then our kids aren't protected, the ones that I own.
Now, wow. The ones that he owns. The ones that she owns. I mean, that's a weird way of saying it, but these aren't Dave's kids. This guy is supporting her, and that's a, it happens out there, guys. I get it. I do. But she's portraying this, we have kids, and they've been together 1 year. They got married immediately at Fat Camp. And this is their 1 year anniversary. So the portrayal of, oh, he's the family man and, we've got our kids to worry about. No, he's got your kids to worry about. He's the only adult in that relationship. You're an adult, but you've given yourself a way out of any responsibility of taking care of your own kids. You're 45 years old with the mindset of a teen. So there's the context for that.
That were not taken away from me. All 3, that man protects them. Go ahead. Challenge again. You gotta at least have 1 adult, because I'm crazy as fuck. If we don't have somebody stable, the kids have got nobody. That man stands stable for me, because if both of us were in trouble, who's gonna take care of our family?
Glammy, can I ask you a question from someone in the Discord?
Go for it.
Somebody wants to know, why didn't she walk away before, and now she wants to cry and play victim when no one forced her or held a gun to her head?
Listen, kid, I ain't no victim. I thought throughout every single
She's played the
abuse
victim
that I've
card
been
all
through in
so
my
far.
life, I thought I could beat it. I thought that I could stand up to somebody. I thought I could be stronger than, but I can't. And it hurt, and it tore me apart. I thought I was stronger. I thought I could beat it, but in the end, it ended up just hurting me more. I disassociated. So I left, because at the end of the day, you started to attack my man, who has been the pillar, the salt of everything.
Didn't say anything to Billy when Billy grabbed her by the
Attack me all
throat.
you want, hate me all you want. Once you start pulling him into it, you lost the war.
I mean, my man is separated from the LCU. Honestly, I know he is interjected a couple times, but there's got to be like 1 person in the relationship who is not sucked in by all of this. Honestly, I mean,
It's gonna be awesome that we actually get to talk to each other. Being somebody who's started to.
Now, she's already on her, Glammy's already on her, I'm going to be besties with this 20-something-year-old woman who's got a very young child. She's not going to be around to talk to you for 60 hours a week, Glammy. She's got a life to live. She's got a job outside of this. Fire doesn't make enough for her to just sit back, and adding you to it is basically crashing whatever momentum Fire could ever have. Nobody's going to want to go and watch this shit show. Nobody. So there's the context there where she's like, we're going to be best friends. Or she's already kind of laying the foundation to it.
Almost be a victim of Yo Mama, where he was priming you.
There she goes again with the
I mean, what he
priming
did
her.
twice was shitty. Honestly, again, I was at Fat Camp for less than 30 minutes by the time he was calling me. And then
Yeah,
when
but
he
he
hopped
knew
up
the
on the
rules
show,
of it all, and
yes,
you didn't.
again, I got my host role a week before
Right.
coming to Fat Camp. So
basically, he was calling you on the side when he knew the rules. He saw
The rules for
whole
him.
Roxy things. CD started to film us on the boat when he was where Keem literally said,
The
"Don't
rules for
film
him,
anything,"
he was banned from going to Fat Camp.
and he used that as a tool to hurt you. He was priming you. He was grooming you
There we go.
to be the person on pit to hurt
Look at the
me
words
because
she's
he
used so
knew
far.
that my insecurity was being replaced, right? So he decided to do anything he could. That man didn't call you. What did he call you and tell you? You told me he said that he was begging Keem to put you on pit.
he was.
And Keem literally said what?
That was a lie.
That was a
that was a complete lie.
That was a lie. Oh no, Glammy is spilling too much. Am I?
I mean, not really. Okay, Iced Coffee Girl. I know you want me to be bad.
Iced Coffee Girl, you're awesome.
She
I've talked to you in VC and so much, and you're amazing.
She
Thank
is.
you. Shout out to Iced Coffee Girl.
I think she just wants to see you use your voice, Abby. Like, this is your chance.
Yeah,
I know.
Go
Like,
ahead, Abby.
you have a huge opportunity right now. And
So we're co-hosts now. I get to actually be a part of the content. This Pit was the first show that I never actually got to like have a hand in because Yo Mama took it over.
She had, I'd say, 5 to 6 opportunities where she did solo streams, and some of them were with Sour Power and Josh Posh. And they admitted themselves they hated working with her after one stream, guys, because she was given advance notice when Yo Mama was not going to be there that night, and she brought absolutely no plan for her show, no content. In her head, Yo Mama didn't let her. He was suppressing her creative freedoms. She had at least 5 or 6 different opportunities where he wasn't available, and she brought no plan at all. None. So that narrative that she's trying to throw out there, once again, absolutely false. Just blatant lie.
And I wasn't allowed to know anything. I wasn't allowed to talk about anything. I wasn't allowed to speak on anything. But he tried to tell you that I was, but I wasn't. Because he already had a 2-hour show.
Mm-hmm.
And his 2-hour show was based on the fact that he wanted to tear down everything that LCU built.
so what kind of show do you want to do, Glammy?
One that I'm a part of.
Well, no, but I know, but I'm like saying like literally what kind of show? Like, since it's now this is, I mean, Fire's starting over if it's just going to be you and Abby, because Abby's brand new.
Yeah.
And this is a brand new show for you. So it's like, you can do whatever you want. What would
exactly.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to do something that would be like commentary induced, but also would be like fire inducive.
Fire inducive, she says. Commentary induced. Weren't you already doing that? You are already, as a host, should be commentary induced. If there was any channel that is commentary induced, it's Local Pit. Most of the other channels are give me money, and I'll give you half-baked content. I'll put mustard on my face. I'll eat a raw egg. In Tina's case, I'll eat a roach. I'll write on my own house walls. That's what you get with most of the LCU. Pitt was one of the few channels that even did commentary. So here we are, absolutely making herself look like a fool. Go ahead. Okay, so we're done with the glammy thing for now. It was just a lot of this. I don't want to go through it again. The pity fest that was Low-Cal Fire. So the next clip that I'm going to be showing is in the same video, but it revolves around Abby giving us a little bit of the tea, a little bit of the behind the scenes between the Nightmare and Lila situation. Lila was one of the co-hosts on Fire before Glammy. She decided to quit because there was a lot of drama that popped up when people found out that Lila and Nightmare, who is dating somebody in the LCU, Kimmy. Nightmare and Lila slept in the same room and in the same bed for 2 nights in a row. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what Abby says about it. Just a little slip of what is happening behind the scenes at Fat Camp. Let's go ahead. I'm going to forward this real quick. We're going to be at 22 minutes. You're going to let me? Absolutely not. So let's go ahead and I'm going to have to start a little bit before because it's not letting me get to that.
Okay,
Here we
so
are.
about my co-host not being here. Lila quit on Monday after sleeping with a fucking host here.
No.
Which is great. Yes, she did. She slept in his fucking room. She literally slept in his room. So she slept with him.
Oh, wait,
Lila slept in Nightmare's room for 2 nights. So she's fucking slept with him. My other co-host.
Wait, there's intention involved. Wait, Kimmy's my friend. I like her.
I like Kimmy too. I don't have a problem with her. I know that my co-host
Another
Amina
friend that
has had
Glammy
problems
has.
with Kimmy. I personally have
Being
not had
married,
problems.
I wouldn't sleep.
I would not either. That is what I said. I said that I know that I have said multiple streams where I'm like, I don't think anything has happened. This is how I felt behind the scenes.
The way you presented that was kind of rough.
My thing is if my man or if I slept in a room with the opposite gender, I wouldn't give a fuck if they fucked or not. That's just how I feel about it. Honestly, it doesn't fucking matter. And then this morning my co-host quit. I will know on April 1st whether or not she's here.
Why did she have you talked about that yet?
No, I have not. So
let's get into that because
Jackie on Glammy, shut the fuck up. Guess what? I get a mic and you don't. No.
Yeah, but what did happen with Luna?
Okay, so this morning,
All right, so the whole Luna thing, that's a whole nother character in the universe. Never really got any traction. Not worth covering, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and move up a little bit. Now, you see how it all started. We're going to be co-host. Abby's kind of letting her do her thing. Yo, Mama dealt with Glammy for, 6 months, 7 months, somewhere around there. It felt like it at least. Felt longer than that, but I'm going to ballpark range that. This next clip is Abby's first crash out with Glammy 1 hour into working with her. 1 hour.
problem,
Okay,
like,
never mind.
or
This is boring.
Kimmy's problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, boring story anyways.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Okay, well, I mean, Glammy, as far as I know, you are now on Fire.
Yes.
As of today.
Yes, I am
What are you and
hosting
Abby's thoughts about the future on the show?
We haven't actually had a conversation long enough to actually come up with a conversation.
I'm gonna have to get drunk and fucking crash out every single day, but that's okay. That's okay.
She
Apparently
knows.
It's a really.
Why would
apparently
I
it's
treat
content.
you the same way that that your mama treated me though?
I'm not saying that you would.
Why would you need to get drunk to talk to me? Then?
I'm
actually
gotta
pretty
be drunk
excited
to deal with this.
Okay, well, let's get.
I'm actually pretty excited that I actually get a co-host that I can talk to.
Yeah, but you have to
shit.
respect that co-host too.
And the person that's
do.
producing it, because eventually I will be in that seat.
But I
Okay.
do respect the co-host.
Okay. So I think Abby.
That's
what
the
are
thing
what are
that's
your
so
problems?
awkward is the fact that I wasn't respected.
Let's
as a
address your
co-host.
problems with each other.
Right, but that has nothing to do with Abby. Just because Yo Mama disrespected you doesn't mean you can disrespect someone else. Or like me.
Why?
Like when I was
Where
asking
have
you
I?
questions, you immediately came at me.
Where have I disrespected her? You came out to me.
Well, you
after I
disrespected
asked-
her when she asked a question. She just asked what fire was supposed to be.
Okay.
And then
so the first interaction that I had with her, I tried to be as nice as I possibly could, and she came out with a
Okay, but that has nothing to do with this situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, I literally called her
You're
an entitled
spinning
cunt,
shit.
and she's been
You're
so
s-
incredibly nice to me.
Cool.
Like, I feel,
You
I
s-
literally, she's
you
putting
are
me in a
spinning
position.
Shit. You're not only spinning shit, but you're cutting off me. You asked me a question.
Cutting off her. Spinning stuff. Glammy, this whole episode so far, has not let anybody talk. It's been the Glammy show. It has been the Glammy show. And then she has the audacity to tell everybody else that you guys are cutting me off.
And I can't even answer it without some cunt trying to jump in.
Who's the cunt?
Either one.
Oh, either one of us get the fuck out. What the fuck? Get the fuck out.
If you're going to ask me a question, then let me answer it.
No, if I'm a cunt, get the fuck out. Like,
I'm a
honestly,
cunt
get the
too.
fuck out of the studio.
I'm a cunt too.
No, you literally just called both of us a cunt.
Sure.
She is spending her time sitting there making sure that the show is running. I am sitting here. This is the show that I've been
Okay.
on for a while. You just called me a cunt. You can like get the fuck out. If you're gonna call both of us a cunt, that's crazy.
Pretty
I've
sure
called her an
someone's gonna
entitled
listen.
cunt, and she's been nothing but nice to me.
So
I've
then
been
I
nothing but
can
nice to
do
her.
it, and then all of a sudden I got to get out, but she can do it, and it's okay.
She didn't call you a cunt.
No,
she
Addie's
literally.
saying she called me a cunt.
I did, and I'm admitting it. Like I'm admitting that I said like I. So when everyone was
You're not making any
dogging on
sense.
her, I
did,
definitely
though.
jumped into that because I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is happening?"
didn't
And I
jump
jumped
on
in.
her.
You.
didn't. As
So
soon as
no, when she
got-
asked you a question
as
earlier.
soon- Okay, cool. So
No,
you
no,
wanna
no, no,
know-
no, 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 no.
You
So
wanna
when
cut
she
me off,
asked you a
okay.
question, no, so because I want your answer to this. When she asked
Then
you a question
wait for my
earlier,
answer.
when she asked you a question earlier, you were super rude about it, and
Yeah.
you couldn't give like a proper answer, and you were just like, "Don't fucking ask me questions."
I give you the backstory as to why.
I don't need a backstory. I just need
Then
an
what are you asking
answer.
me for?
I need an answer. I don't need a fucking 20-minute backstory. We've been live for an hour and nothing has happened.
Okay, so
I'm gonna fucking quit. I'm gonna quit. Why the fuck am I
you
here?
asked me a
Why the
question and you
fuck am
don't
I
want
here?
the answer to
I
it.
want the question. I'm literally asking
1 hour
for the
into it,
question.
guys.
I'm literally asking for the question. I
1
don't
hour.
want a backstory. I don't want a 20-minute backstory. Just fucking
So
just get the answer.
as soon as she came to the universe, she decided that she was going to come after me for hate clout. That's
What?
it.
Glammy.
What the fuck are you
That's all it
talking
was.
about?
Okay. First, can I ask Glammy why with the quiet voice? Like you're just so.
No.
I
I'm
see a
having
lot of people
emotions
talking
right
about
now.
that. No, like
Hold
then
on, I'm
emphasize it.
Yeah, like just like.
When I
speak
got
up a little
emotions,
bit.
I fucking start screaming. I get
We
some
just need
people
to
are like
talk a
that.
little bit here.
Emotions,
We got to get a
Been through a
conversation
lot.
flowing. I understand you've been through a lot. I mean, Fat Camp hasn't been easy on anyone.
This is
It's just-
definitely a punishment for Abby. Ah!
Well, that's what you get when both your co-hosts quit.
Yep. I mean, technically, I am the
Ask me
common
a question
denominator in
and I
that
answered it,
situation.
I don't
I am
understand.
gonna hang myself in Minecraft later.
Well,
Explain
okay.
how-
What is up with you tonight?
Ah! I'm
Okay.
going fucking crazy. I
Hey,
swear to
Do I
God.
actually
She
get
is
to
going
answer this
crazy.
one?
You know
or
what?
Do I get cut off?
Glenn,
Go
yeah, I
ahead.
think you're
explain
the best
the
thing.
hate clout. The hate clout was as soon as Foxy came into the universe. I didn't know her from a hole in the wall. And she decided that she was going to hate me, so she came and started attacking me.
Actually, that's not what happened. You
No, it's
kicked me off of
super-
your show first. Girl, I did not just come at you out of nowhere. You kicked me off the show.
That's blood sports.
Exactly. Right. So I came back at you. That's what we fucking do here, right?
So then
Yeah,
I'm.
that's the
so
whole point
then
of
I
the
was
LCU.
justified in what I did.
No, because in this moment, what the fuck are you talking about? You're justified. In this
Never
moment, I was
had a
just trying to ask you a
convers-
question. We weren't
Never
going.
had
We
a
weren't, we weren't going for
conversation
blood
since then.
sport.
Never had a conversation since then.
Never had a conversation since then. What she's referring to is when The lady in the back is Foxy Mama, I believe her name is. When she was new, your mama likes kind of giving the newer interns a chance to kind of show their shine to the universe. So he'll invite them in, kind of see what their vibe is, funniness, all that good stuff. Well, while Foxy was in there, Glammy was late to her stream. Was pretty common for her. And the minute that Glammy jumped in, as she mentions a little bit earlier in this video, she was always worried in her head that she was going to get replaced or fired on Pit. So she kicked Foxy Mama from that voice call, from that stream. And as she mentioned here, hadn't talked to her since then, but wanted to say that Foxy Mama was a cunt and just hate clouding and all that stuff. So that was the last part when it comes to her and Abby. I believe I have one more clip where Abby I'll have the clip where Abby leaves. So let's go ahead and forward it to that right there. He said most of this stream was the Glammy show. She did not give anybody a chance to really do anything. And the sad thing about it was this is Abby's first stream solo. She had came in, Luna and Lila were fire. So she was initially the intern for them. And as we watched earlier, they both her co-hosts quit. So then this is Abby's first stream solo as a host, as a co-host. And this is what's happened so far to her. This next one is, as I said, it's Glammy's going to go ahead and do what she does. And this is where Abby's kind of like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
The fact that he stole my channel and I wanted to win it back and it didn't work, and that's fine. He's a better entertainer than me. I'll give you that all day long. There's been plenty of times that I've been in support of him that he didn't want to acknowledge or see. Everybody wanted to dump on me instead. I'm doing this because I love creation.
Glammy, I'm asking you, yes. Like,
I love creation.
So
and I want to be able to create.
You're so passionate about creation that you will let it destroy your mental health.
I think I got addicted to the pitfalls that your mama created for me because I allowed him to abuse me like.
Allowed your mom, she got addicted to the pitfalls of the abuse that your mama was giving her. Not the Billy situation. Not Xylee snatching the chain and all the crap talk, the deep dive when Glammy and Shifty were found out. Xylee and Nightmare did these deep dives. See, Nightmare, I like calling him out because he tried to be the White Knight since he has arrived. He has tried to be the White Knight, the portrayal of like the good guy. So the whole Lila and Nightmare thing, he wants to sweep it under the rug because he doesn't want it to have to affect Kimmy. Kimmy's in the universe. And you flip the tables on this, Nightmare would have deep dived anybody if it was not him. So that's why I love that I was able to catch that Lila and Nightmare from Abby. Because that just, what Abby doesn't say is that she's seen Lila and Nightmare. Lila was sitting on Nightmare's lap on the scooter as they were going places. That's what she does mention. So this perception that Nightmare and Lila, he gave her the bed and like they just passed out there. She slept 2 nights with him and was riding around on his lap on the scooter. Nightmare had nothing to say about that. He didn't mention that when he talked to Kimmy. No, why? No big deal, right?
That I think I got addicted to it because I'm so used to it.
But from what I've seen from your content, it was started way before Yo Mama of like
I
the
didn't
lengths
mean
that
to
you're willing
dox
to
you.
go.
I didn't mean to dox Poke Gaga.
Okay, acidic with the two, Glammy.
I thought that was public information. I didn't mean to dox because he had like the hats, and I thought it was public information. I'm really sorry.
Acidic with the two, Glammy. You dogs Pokey Gaga. End of story. Trash can.
Yes, I am a trash can for that. I'm sorry. I thought it was public information. I really did. I thought it was public information. I didn't know it was a dox. I'm sorry. I am a horrible person. I really tried really hard to be a good person. I do. I try to wake up every day and be a good person. I thought it was public information. I'm sorry.
Julianne Waller, you can go fuck right off. I don't braid nobody's hair, bitch. You can go fuck right off, okay? Put it on a fucking dono if you think that we're just going to sit here and braid each other's hair. Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Sour with the 5. Jesters run the night. Face up and go. Slinky with the 2. Is this the Yo Mama Survivors channel?
I was thinking
no,
the same
but
thing.
if I'm asked questions, I'm gonna answer them.
I gotta blow my head off.
So don't ask me those questions then. If you don't want to ask,
Abby's over there crashing out.
Just don't give attention to
She
them,
sees
just
what
don't
her
give
future
attention to
is
them.
with
That's
this
the best
show.
thing you
That's
can
the
do.
question.
I have learned there are some awful people in the chat. You just don't give attention to them. There's very few things that get under my skin, and I just
we'll cut it out if it's public information. I thought it was public information.
Yes, let's just move on. Glammy, what kind of content are you so passionate about making?
Commentary. I love commentary.
Here we go
I come
again.
from the commentary universe. I wanted to do commentary. That's what I love. That's what my passion is.
Yeah,
No
I'm
passion.
interested to see you
I'm also-
talk about something that like isn't surrounded, right? Because like I feel like a lot of the stories that you talk about are surrounded around yourself.
thank you.
So I would be
Zachary.
interested to see.
Okay,
your take on-
narcissism has definitely been a part of my story.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah.
I can see that.
I'm a
Mhm.
narcissist.
I got a question, right? I got a question for you.
Love it.
I was you were on Nerds, right? You were a Nerds host. Have you watched Nerds lately? I mean, what the fuck is going on with Nerds at the moment?
I have
I
not
mean,
seen Nerds go for a while. I think that like Grim Toy Story was way
Girl.
over the top. He's entitled. Oh god, that show fell off hard.
girl.
I think the Nerds was Zay, and that's it. End of story.
You got it, Ultra.
I don't know what
At this
story
point,
beyond that.
she knows what she's in for.
Eddie.
Glammy, what state do
She's
you
gone.
live in? I'm in New England.
That's it.
I came off.
That's the end of Abby, and the end of any relevant information. As you could see, Wonder Woman, she's here cleaning up all the mess that Live had made the day before with the fake Desi birthday and all that. Which that's actually funny. I'll have a clip for that later on. But Keem has already taken an L for Fat Camp 2. He says he's spent $60,000 on it. They have since then did that water tank that I showed you guys in yesterday's video, and then they had a couple of air little castles, to kind of play their little jousting and all that stuff. Popped them all, and then stained the water tank by not releasing that water. So you add that amount to what you've paid for Fat Camp, and then they had Wonder Woman cleaning, and I'll show you a clip later on, and it should show the floor. The floor is ruined, guys. It's a nice wood floor. So I would not be at all surprised if Keem is going to be under about $100,000 to $150,000 for this Fat Camp, due to the lack of civility and respect for other people's items and venue. That's the end of this part. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with Glammy for a little while now. Okay, so that happened last night. Now let's see. Did I prove myself? Okay, yes. Okay, so the next thing is going to be a clip of Locale Jester, and this is where the next drama situation happened, revolving around Wonder Woman and Pesci from Locale Gay. And I'll go ahead and we'll play the clip, and I'll go ahead, as we always do now. I'll go ahead and kind of stop it and kind of give you my 2 cents as we go.
Figure it out, you fucking morons. Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm a little lenient on Billy in this situation. I'll tell you why. Because he wrestled for a bunch of years, right? And so he did a wrestling hold. She didn't like choke. She didn't get hurt. She's smiling the whole way down.
Here we go again.
And I'll say, even if he did choke her, I don't give a fuck, because she did assault him. That is a legal assault. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then he also.
Now here they are glazing the Billy situation again, which I showed you guys in the last video. If we're going to be talking about this minuscule ranch stuff hovering, Glammy did that to start. Now, she did it over 4 times herself, and then 3 other situations with other hosts where something landed on Billy, where he could have said something from the very beginning. But they're under this narrative that Keem has pushed out that Glammy was about to fall and Billy saved her. And so this is a continuation of that, because they're not able to convince their fans so far to believe Keem. Keem's been used to being able to say something, and the fans just taking it at 100% faith and moving on. And they're struggling in this fat camp with that. And so the sweeps are out. The narratives are being pushed to the extreme.
He also fucking did a wrestling move, and they talked like his wrestler character.
Yeah.
I will fucking kill you. It was a bit. He was doing a bit.
Okay, I can see
So I'm
that.
leaning on it,
Sweet
but it is what it
for
is.
Billy. But you see what happens here is whenever the victim isn't hurt or offended, then why the fuck would we?
You hear that? That's Keem's fiance, Brantley. If the proposed victim isn't hurt or offended, then why should they be? Brantley, do you know about DA, just in general? Do you know how many people a day have to go through that? Kids have to go through that? And where they're so afraid for their lives that they don't say anything? Are you that sheltered and that ignorant? I mean, are you that ignorant? Really? That statement was wild that you said. And as I said yesterday, you're a woman. You should be better. You should be better. But you won't be.
Isn't this the same guy that said he would hit Glammy? But drinks is where he draws the line out.
If a woman attacks me, assaults me, I will knock a bitch out. That is my right. Does not mean that I will spike her drink if she's done nothing against me. I'm sorry. You attack me and see what happens.
Do you want to hear my other dumbass opinion? Because again, I just said if it happened to Desi, right? So this is where I'm going to get myself in trouble. And they're going to hate this answer.
Oh, God.
But if Desi assaulted Billy, and then Billy did a wrestling move and put her down on the couch and screamed at her, I'd be immediately upset.
Yeah.
But then I would have some common sense and be like, Desi played a stupid game. She won a stupid prize. Thank God nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
See,
that would be
that's
my
yes.
second reaction.
And you're saying Wonder Woman wasn't upset? You're gonna find out on Reapers that she was.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna find out whenever she speaks
Oh,
up
oh,
for her damn
respect.
self.
I'll respect.
Okay.
I'll respect. Let's see how this goes.
So they're,
good.
They're kind of mentioning the Pesci thing already. I won't get too much into detail. We'll let the video play out, see if anything else is remaining, because I have a little bit more in-depth clips that speak on this compared to just what Turbo, that big guy in the middle, said.
It might not be good.
You know, I was just telling Xylee something out there, and I feel like I should say it on camera. You know, when Turbo goes to confront him, and if he would have just said, yeah, I did it, it was a stupid idea, and he would have taken accountability, I wouldn't have kicked him on a fat camera.
Yeah, no,
but
I
the
agree.
fact that he's just lying through his teeth.
Like,
Remember what Keem's saying. And this is them. They've had bad quality over there. They tried to, I mean, they got Starlink, so they're trying their best this year compared to last year. But minimal effort. They just don't know what they're doing over there. They don't. Keem's not built for this kind of content.
Woman. Like, come on. And again, he didn't. Where you missed at, Buffy,
I am too, Buffy, but Turtle accused Pesci of some I didn't accuse Pesci of some bullshit. I told exactly what happened. If I get you cared about.
Yeah, reload in a few minutes, guys.
Flaming hearts are queens.
Reload. It's the internet out here.
It's because someone keeps parking right next to the fucking Starlink. I don't know whose car that is. Is that you, Gidgey?
No, I park in the same spot. I park in the same spot under the canopy.
The Starlink is pointed.
No, mine's far.
Okay, I know you got it right.
I know Butter's car.
Okay.
It's like a van car.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, I know who it was.
Who was it?
Probably Pesci.
Pesci?
Oh my god.
Pesci's trying to cut off our internet.
No, so he's not able to park in the
He's not in
spot
here.
over to one side. He had to park in the middle, so he kept getting yelled at.
And also, I didn't fire him, but go. Just go.
What other rooms did I go into? Also, we were talking, me and Gidget were talking about this. Rudder is all over everyone, but when Pesci got here, he like avoids him like the plague.
That is weird.
And his dog, like he runs from them.
Rudder
It's
loves
so
me.
weird.
Kisses.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, no, Buffy, I did the right
Now the
thing,
context
and
here
everyone's like,
is Brantley's got a 4 or 5 month old puppy that they have, and Pesci, when he mentioned that fake plunger that Glammy licked earlier in our episode here, he called out the plunger, and then he called out the fact that their puppy is all over the property, by the highway, stuff like that. Now, Keem and Brantley had a puppy earlier this year or late last year. I forget. It's been a lot of stuff happens in the LCU, and the dog was ran over. So there's some context there. So a lot of people started thinking, okay, so Brantley's kind of salty that this guy's calling out the fake plunger thing, and her lack of being able to take care of her puppy without it being out there potentially being ran over and stuff like that.
because both those hosts were here. Nobody else was given up a time slot. Lacey had just gotten here. Fluff had just gotten here.
Sounds
So,
like
you know,
he was
I did the right
making a
thing.
joke from the princess.
So that's we're done. We're done with that. That's pretty much done. That was a little bit in the timeline. That was after what I'm about to show you. I just wanted to call out the horrid statement by Brantley that, well, if they're not hurt and they're not offended by it, we shouldn't be. She has no idea what DA is, and it's obvious. She's ignorant. She's absolutely ignorant. So the next one we're going to do is right before I get into the Pesci stuff. Keem always says that his Discord is one of the safest ones around. Now, be upfront about it. This Discord basically will look to see what other Discords you're in, servers you're in. And if you're in any of the previous hosts that were shunned by this community, you're not allowed to be in it. Whatever they have in their Discord back settings and code basically knows everything that you're doing on Discord. So everybody that watches this and is in that Discord, don't take my word for it. Ask one of the mods. They have it under the guise of safety. And remember that. Safety. Here we go.
All I knew, I didn't know he was race baiting until I got here. You have to remember, I didn't watch Yo Mama. The small clips I would see is him dancing and stuff like that on his green screen. And I feel like that's a funny thing. He would dress up in like old school, 1800s garb. That's funny as hell. That's fucking hilarious. But I never saw any race baiting from him. I've only seen clips. I've never seen an actual show. Okay, well, no one in here fucking eats. I have fish patties. Okay, I'm not a big fan of fish. Pasta with pineapple. Well, now hold on a minute, 600. That sounds real nice. We could do like a carb-free. What are those pastas? I'm gonna be eating me some turbo. No, you are not gonna be eating you some fucking turbo, okay? And Steak is not cooking me. I've already talked to him. He said, no, we're not actually gonna cook you. Though his hand was behind him, so I don't know if he was doing the old cross of the fingers. I don't know. But he's not gonna eat me. I haven't eaten anything more than Cheerios for 2 days. Oh, well, I mean, that's good for your cholesterol, I think. Cheerios, right? Yeah. You called your mama a boy, lol. No one ever said anything. He is a boy. He's not a man. If the way he's acting, he's 100% from the gas station. Ooh, a hot dog from a gas station. Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
we
have
go.
more drama. I'm waiting on Boogie to get here because I know Boogie's gonna want to hear this. That's
Safest
music,
Discord.
Right?
Safest Discord server, he says.
Yeah, I was tired of
It's
him.
involving Lord Rush.
Oh. Ooh.
So, look, Lord Rush has been a friend of mine for years at this point, right?
Yeah.
You know, he was one of our moderators, and, you know, Rush was always causing some problems here and there, but, you know, we kind of let a lot of it slide. You know, him and the Jester boys. But with Amber, they, like, really started harassing her, and it became a fucking problem. And I ended up yelling at Lord Rush in mod chat, and he ended up leaking the mod chat of me yelling at her. I said something along the lines like, Amber makes $40,000 a month, like, you don't make $40,000, stop fucking with her, something along those lines I said, right? Well, he decided to then take a screenshot of the mod chat, put it in main chat, and then leave our server. So, me and him privately have been talking all kinds of crazy shit and back and forth. And, you know, I was saying wild shit to him, he was saying wild shit to me, and I'm pissed off that he won't take any accountability because he was clearly mod abusing.
Yeah.
And finally it got to the point where things calmed down.
Now, that seems to be a common theme with anything involving Keem's little circus here. Inability for accountability. They can't say sorry. They can't say, I messed up. Now, Keem is harping once again, his Discord is the safest one. And Lord Rush was one of their biggest mods, helped with the back end coding.
Between me and him, I go, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm at Fat Camp. I'm going to let Baja do a complete investigation to see if you were mod abusing or not, Rush, right? And and Bob Wolf will decide your fucking fate. So Bob Wolf does a complete investigation. This guy was extremely mod abusing. Like, throughout February, it was something like 400 different name changes, like astronomical numbers. I don't know if that's the exact number, but like some insane amount. He was changing people's names. He even went as far as to clone the fucking Kick membership role in our Discord to give it to his buddies and to give roles to his buddies.
Yep.
Yeah, Lord Rush did all this shit.
Yep.
So Baja determined that Lord Rush will not be coming as a mod. Well, fine. All right, you know, I didn't say anything publicly about Lord Rush. I just left it at that. Well, now today, Lord Rush got exposed for basically cheating on his wife.
Bam. But before that, 400 instances of mod abuse, and Keem wasn't going to say anything. Why? Because it defeats the narrative that his Discord is safe. It's never been safe. Never. There's always been these situations. They have people in there right now that aren't safe. You can go in there and look, and you'll start seeing who they are. They're in there. He was willing to sweep the mod abuse until he couldn't. with what's gonna be said here.
And gooning multiple women in the damn Discord. It all came out today. So this is a statement from Lord Rush himself in his Jester Discord. He said, "Well, gentlemen, I've done fucked up. So as far as everyone knows, I play, flirt, say ridiculous shit to get reactions, but at some point it went too far. I wanted to wait until I had a conversation with my wife before making this statement, which is what I have done. She knows how much of a flirt I am, but this definitely crossed the line at some point. While talking to one of the girls that I am friends with one night, when we were both pretty drunk, things escalated beyond flirting. Things were said and traded that was past the line." He's talking about dick pics.
Yeah.
Should never have been across the line. That should never have. Oh my God, what the fuck is this? Went past the line.
Him
that
can't
should
read.
never be crossed. Hashtag cheating. There is no excuse for what was done that night, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Right after that night, things continued between us with just random flirting throughout our conversations and talking about lolcow and games.
Jesus.
I just want to make it clear that this was the only in the DMs and there was no physical contact. When sharing a picture of my house with this girl, I showed a picture of my wife while I suck at reading when it's like big blocks like this.
Safest Discord, guys.
Which paragraph was it?
Just right at the top.
Okay. When sharing a picture of my house with this girl, I showed a picture of my wife.
Donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Clammy has been the most entertaining lol cow during Fat Camp. Boogie, step your game up.
That bitch is a horror cow.
So, I showed a picture of my wife, and while I am unsure how we got to this point without her knowing is irrelevant, but either way, she found out that I had a wife. After finding out, she was hurt. I feel terrible for hurting her, especially someone whom I've definitely called my friend. I never intended to ever have a relationship with this girl, nor did I mean to make her feel the way she felt. I did not mean to hurt her, nor lead her on.
There we are. I don't want to even go as far. I had still 6 more minutes, but we can already tell 6 minutes in what we need to know about it. That was one of his go-to guys, left-hand man in the server, Mod. Safe, he says. Okay. Whatever you say there, buddy. Now the next one is the Pesci situation. Quick context. Pesci was drinking around Wonder Woman, and she's on a 3-week sober journey so far. She picks up his beer and takes a drink, not knowing that it's his beer, and you'll see. That's kind of just the general part of it. I don't want to get too far into it, but ahead of the video, so that's where we are with that, and we start with that situation.
When are you going to start acting like a grown-ass man?
Who walking behind me like that for?
How you doing?
What's up?
You all right? You're breathing heavy, all right, buddy?
Yeah, I was walking. Listen, Pesci.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. I've been hearing some stuff about you.
Okay.
Is it true that you swapped Wonder Woman's drink with an alcoholic beverage?
Are you serious?
Is that true, Pesci?
He didn't do it on purpose.
That's not true?
He didn't do it on purpose.
Because you said it was a prank last night.
He didn't do it on purpose.
What happened with that?
He didn't do it on purpose.
What happened with that, Pesci?
He didn't do it on purpose.
She grabbed my drink. My drink was in front of me. I didn't hand her no
You're a fucking
drink.
idiot, you piece of fucking shit.
It sounds like you did it on
fucking
purpose
idiot
and
like
it
the
was a
rest of
prank.
these motherfuckers.
What if she
that
was
take that
on some
dumbass
kind of
shit.
medicine?
You're a fucking
I was
idiot.
at a table. I didn't.
You hear what Albert says there? You're dumb. going with the narrative that everybody else over here is doing. Albert knows what's going on there, guys. He's privy on all the back, no cameras around things that are happening at Fat Camp. He hears the narratives. He hears Keem trying to talk them into a situation where, look, guys, our back is against the wall. They're out there trying to ruin our universe. We have to stick together like a good little family cult. We have to take it. Y'all are going to have to trust me here and just go with the narrative that I'm giving you. It slips a little bit with Albert right there.
This is what they do, folks. This is what they do. They like to switch the fucking narrative to make him the bad guy.
Let me
This is what they
talk,
wanna do.
please. Let me talk.
Suck
Let me
my
talk.
fucking dick.
Let me talk. I was sitting right there. She grabbed my drink. I'm the one that warned her.
That's not what I was told by like 8
He's
different people.
the guy that supposedly did it.
I
So
told her
who are
she
you
had the
gonna
wrong
listen to?
drink. Why would I give
Who are
her?
you going to listen to here?
No, because she said
You
she
know what?
apparently
You're a
took a
fucking
drink of it
idiot.
and said
You're a
this is
fucking
alcoholic.
idiot.
I didn't switch no drink. My drink was in front of me. She
Make
grabbed
him-
it. I
make
warned
him
her. I
the
said,
bad
hey,
guy.
you got the wrong drink.
That's
I
actually
was the one that
crazy.
told her.
That's actually fucking crazy that you're lying on
I'm
your
not
show.
lying.
Do you have any proof?
That's
Is there a
crazy.
video?
There's like
Ask
8
her.
Is there a
There's like
fuck?
This guy's basing it off of what he heard from Gidgey, who has been known to be a snake and a liar. Brantley, who you just saw her opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't trust a damn thing she says. She's a moron. Xylee sits there. She's not going to be part of it. She says, I didn't see nothing. So there's like 3 or 4 of the women that say the narrative that this Turbo guy is giving. And Albert was there. He does not drink. Tina does not drink. They were sober as could be. Who are you going to believe?
Fucking video.
I'm not lying
Is
about
there
that.
a
You can
fucking
ask
video?
the woman.
Hold on. Is there a fucking video?
No, there's no video. What
You're going by word of mouth,
We're
right?
just recording men so
You're
we can
going
catch
by
them
word of
swapping
mouth.
I was
alcoholic
at the-
You're
drinks.
going by word of mouth. I know
What's
for a
going on
fact
with that
there's
bullshit?
cameras on that back porch. I know for a
Can
fucking
we
fact.
access? Can we access?
Ask Keem.
No, we can't. That's for the
Ask
actual
Keem.
owners of the
Keem,
property.
do you really
What?
believe that I did something with this girl's drink? Keem, let me say something. Hold on, let me say something man to man.
When you say, "Do I really believe?" That's literally what everyone said.
That's what
Like,
everyone
Keem,
said. That's all I'm
but I
hearing.
was, hold on, Turbo, listen to me real quick.
Yeah.
When she grabbed the drink, I go, Wonder Woman, you got the wrong drink.
She apparently
Before
took a
she
drink of
sipped it.
She apparently took a drink of it, from what I
I
heard.
was the one that told her,
What
though.
I heard- what
she
I
was
heard-
sitting next to me. I didn't know. I didn't say, here's your drink. Are you fucking nuts? I'm not a maniac.
well, what I heard is that you said it was a prank and that you were and then Xylee
No,
went
I
off.
said, wouldn't that be funny? I like acknowledge that. What if she grabbed the wrong one?
Well, then
I
why-
didn't give her the wrong one.
Why did Xylee go off on you?
Dude, I have no clue. You can ask Tina and Albert. I was sitting with them.
Well, I don't know. That's what everyone told
It's
me,
kinda
is that you did
one-
it on purpose.
So it would be his fault if he handed it, right? But
She grabbed it and I warned her.
Is the burden on him whenever she grabbed it on accident?
Well, no, if that's
is
the
the
premise,
burden
then
really?
no, of course not. But from what everyone is saying is that you swapped the drink.
Dude, I am not some fucking crazy weirdo, dude. She grabbed.
Now, let's remember, too, real quick. Pesci is the one that said Brantley wasn't taking care of her puppy and was the one that let a lot of the fans know that plunger that Glammy licked was fake. It had paint on it. It was brown paint. It was a staged thing that the fans didn't even know. So when Rewind asked for that donation, $100 donation, to have Glammy lick that, that's the context around this situation.
The drink. I'm at the table. I realized she had the wrong one. If I was trying to play a prank, wouldn't I have just sat there and not said a word?
Mm-hmm.
For real.
I don't know. I'm getting 2 different sides of the story now.
There is not 2 different sides. She grabbed it. I told her. Ask her herself. Where's Wonder Woman at?
Sleeping because she was in here cleaning up all night.
All you have to do is ask her.
She's sleeping.
I mean, Brantley's even telling me that's what happened, Pesci.
I didn't do anything. My drink was in front of me.
No, it was not. I promise that. That's why she thought that she grabbed the wrong one originally, and you said, "Oh, you fell for the switch."
This is coming from Brantley, who drinks all the time.
You said that.
I didn't say I
remember
got
that.
you.
Yes,
What?
you did.
Dude, I didn't
That's
say
why
I
got mad
got
about it and
you.
addressed
That is
it.
insane. I didn't say that.
I've heard from 8 different people that's.
I might have used the word switcheroo, but I was the one that warned her she had the wrong beer. I would have never did something like that on purpose.
And you didn't say it because she took an entire drink out of it and spit it out in front of you, and you laughed. You laughed.
Spit? No, I didn't laugh. I said you got the wrong drink.
Oh my God, he's.
I said, Wonder Woman, you got the wrong beer. That's the truth. I was sitting down. How can I play a prank sitting down? She's walking
Well,
around.
if she spit it out, then where's the problem come in?
Let me put it to you this way.
She didn't drink it.
Let me put it to you this way. I'm a 5-year recovering alcoholic. Even if that had happened to me, and on top of that, you sitting there, even if you didn't do it, you sitting there saying that would have had me in fucking freak out mode. I would have been
I didn't know she's a
devastated.
recovering whatever.
She's over 20 days sober.
I don't know her background. I didn't do it. No, dude, I didn't do anything to that girl, for real. I'll take my glasses off. I go, when I fucking had my shit in front of me, I realized she had my shit. If she grabbed the beer on the table, how is it my fault? You know what I mean? It wasn't like I had her blue beer in front of me. There was no beer in front of me.
So you're placing the blame completely on her, and you going
Dude,
around.
she grabbed the beer flat out. I didn't do shit. I'll put that on my soul.
But he didn't hand it to her, so where's the problem come in? It's not like he's like, here, drink
If
this.
he switched it, the problem would be if he switched.
I didn't. I swear to fucking God, I didn't switch that woman's drink.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, that's what everyone's talking about.
How? If I was sitting
You
down,
think he's Diddy?
she
He's
was
like, here
sitting
you go.
next to me.
I don't know him.
She's right here. I'm right here. Look, if you guys really think I did that, that's crazy.
That's what everyone's saying.
All you got.
Look, if that was me in Pesci's situation, I would have cussed him out and I would have walked out. I would have walked out. You're throwing these accusations on me. I've got Albert, who was sitting right by me, telling me that it's not what you think it is. And you're not believing it. What do you want? What more do you want from this guy? I would have walked out. He's definitely a lot more patient than I would have been. Let's just put it that way.
To do is ask Wonder Woman.
But Pesci, why would you call it the switcheroo?
Dude, first of all, I don't know if she's an alcoholic. And I said the switcheroo joke way before she drank it.
So you did switch it?
No, I did not.
This is the old switcheroo. What? So you did switch? There's
I
no
did
other
not
premise
switch it.
for an old switcheroo. What? What?
I didn't switch. I made a joke about it.
Made a joke about the old switcheroo before she drank it?
But
no,
that's what you just said.
Before.
Yeah,
before she had
drank
the
it.
bottle.
It was a fucking joke.
No, it doesn't matter. You can't just do that to a
If he
woman.
didn't switch it, then how is
He
it the
just
old...
said he admitted to saying the old
no,
switcheroo.
He did say, I could say the old switcheroo, Turbo. It doesn't mean you drank it. It doesn't mean you
drank
drank
it because she thought it was her drink.
Okay, she thought it's okay that she thought it was her drink, but the liability is on that fucking dumbass bitch. It's not on him.
No. If he switched it,
She
it's
can
on
see
him.
it's a blue.
I didn't switch
It's
it.
literally a bright blue label. How could you mistake that?
I didn't even move the table. I sat still.
How?
I think you just.
How? That's like being blind and driving a car and asking why you hit the dog. Because you're blind and you shouldn't be driving.
Blind people aren't supposed to be driving.
I didn't move that girl's drink or switch it. I'm not even a person like that.
This is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
This sounds
That's fucking
crazy.
That's fucking crazy, Pesci.
He didn't do that. You know what? Pesci, don't worry about it, dude. You didn't do it. I know you didn't do it. The chat knows you didn't do it. They got your back. So who really cares? Who
No,
really cares?
I get
You
it.
didn't do You didn't do it. At the end of the day, you didn't do it.
The old switcheroo.
At the end of the day, they just want. At the end of the day, sometimes they gotta paint a narrative, and it's okay. That's the
Here we
fact
are.
of the matter is.
Paint a narrative. Common
That's the
theme
fact of the
for
matter.
Fat Camp 2.
You're a cool guy in my eyes. I know you're a cool guy. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not. I don't. God himself could come down here and say you pulled the old switcheroo, and I'll be like, "Fuck you, God, you're wrong today." That's exactly. He didn't do it. Sick, dude. You know me for a long time. Why would I fucking sit here and lie?
No,
I got a liar tattoo and everything, but at the end of the day, this is something I'm not gonna lie about. The burden is on her, dude. If she grabbed the wrong thing, I was sitting right next to him, dog. He didn't switch shit out, bro.
I just wanted to give a little context for people in the chat that seem to be misunderstanding what the fuck happened. On the back deck, there's a big table, and at the end of the night, that's where a lot of people are hanging out because we're all coworkers. We're trying to fucking vibe a little bit. People are hopping in and out of Jesters. It's a big to-do. Now, he's drinking Coronas, right? She's drinking non-alcoholic Coronas. So they're the same bottle, almost exactly, but the non-alcoholic ones are blue. Now, what Brantley told me is that Pesci was sitting on a corner, you know, Wonder Woman was sitting next to him, and that Wonder Woman's non-alcoholic drink was like way over here, and that his were way over here, and somehow they got swapped. And when he made the switcheroo joke, you know how that looks.
I'll tell you how she ended up drinking it. Pretend like this is his Corona right in front of him. Right?
This will be the other one.
This will be the.
But I was also the one that warned her that she had it stayed.
I thought she drank it and spit it out, and that's why she
grabs
did.
it like this, takes a sip of it, spits it out.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, you."
No, I thought I got her before she spit it.
The context of it is, he said the switcheroo. He said you did the old switcheroo on yourself.
Yeah.
He didn't say he did it deliberately.
The issue is
it's always context.
The issue is, and why
There
it's
it
come
is.
up to your show is like 6 or 7 people said that they were there and saw it. So that's what the
Because it's a
accusation
hate
is.
train. You know what this is. Nobody likes this guy.
She was, but when it happened, when it happened, she admitted it wasn't nothing I did though.
She said it.
That's what I said. All you got to do is ask her herself.
You didn't do it,
dude. I wasn't even moving from the chair.
Yeah, I remember what seat you were in exactly. You were in the corner right by the door.
And dude, Steak, look, I'm looking at you straight in your eyes. I don't do weird shit like that, man. All jokes aside. And dude, I was the one that said she had it. I didn't even remember her spitting it.
How about this? If somebody doesn't want to, how about this? If they really want to have courtesy for somebody, right? And you know you're going to be drinking alcohol and she's trying to get off of alcohol and it's only been 20 days, don't drink in front of the lady. That would be even more respectful.
I didn't even know she was like a recovering whatever.
I mean, let me just ask this.
I mean, that's a good fucking point.
I don't know her lore, so I didn't know there was like.
Well, this is new lore for her. So last year she was the alcoholic, right?
Gotcha.
And on her show, she's been an alcoholic. So she's in recovery. She came here and her thing was, I'm not going to drink. And this is the best Wonder Woman I've ever seen. She's actually helpful and not fucking. I had to pick her up and carry her away from a Glammy fight.
Yeah.
But I don't put that on her. I put that on Glammy because Glammy's a crazy bitch. She's a crazy motherfucker. She's doing all kinds of wild shit, and she has been. So I just wanted to come up and fucking be like, boom, here's the fucking info. I'm not for or against. I wasn't there. I was in Jesters. I came out and heard this kerfuffle going on after it happened.
Yeah, but when it happened, there wasn't really a big deal made about it. They were like
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Why is it happening now? Is it happening out of?
That's why I'm like confused.
Is it
I thought
happening because of
I
what
thought
last
she
night
cleared my name.
Now all of a sudden they want to start bringing up shit.
Now look at that. Look at that. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. It's starting to click. It's starting to click for Albert. And even Steak, he's not going to deny it. When they talk about last night, it was the plunger script that he let people know was fake. And it was him mentioning that Brantley's dog is running around all over the property by the highway. So Keem and Brantley and the rest of the circus crew, they are, when Brantley doesn't like somebody, Keem's not going to like somebody, which I find funny. Because they're in a one-sided open relationship where Brantley has to find the girls for Keem. You can have girls in the bedroom. Can't have another guy in the bedroom.
Here's the fucking info. I'm not for or against. I wasn't there.
Remember what
I was in Jesters. I came out and heard
Albert
this
starts saying.
kerfuffle going on after it happened.
Yeah, but when it happened, there wasn't really a big deal made about it. They were like
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Why is it happening now? Is it happening out of?
That's why I'm like confused.
Is it
I thought
happening because of
I
what
thought
last
she
night
cleared my name.
Now all of a sudden they want to start bringing up shit. Is that what's happening? Because I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know why it came up, but it did.
No, because listen, at the end of the day, dude, they're both grown fucking adults. Okay, he was joking. He smokes weed all the time, bro. You don't know. I'm not using that as an excuse for him at all. But like, he's sitting on the back deck with somebody that used to be she used to be an alcoholic. Don't drink in front of her then. If she can't handle it, don't drink in front of her. That's the common respect to do. Personally, I think.
It's crazy that they thought that it was that.
See, Pesci wants to
serious.
say something, but he's in the moment
Fact of the matter.
Do you remember
and
when the night
embarrassed.
that happened? Albert called that.
Don't worry about it, dude. Fuck it.
He's embarrassed.
If they want to think you're Diddy Jr., they can think you're Diddy Jr. Fuck it. You're Diddy Jr. Fuck it. You're just switching shit. Who cares?
I don't really know how to respond to that. I thought I was gonna have to respond about the
Don't worry
other
about
thing.
it, dude. Don't worry about it. So she's still drinking alcohol, 0.5%. So, you know what? I'm so fucking confused at this, dude. I'm so confused. I am so fucking confused. I'm beyond confused right now. Why?
Albert's not
Why
listening
does this
to
have
the
happen
narrative
now?
anymore.
But you know the truth in your heart.
I
of
forwarded
hearts
it right
and
here.
in your soul. You know your truth, and that is the whole thing about Wonder Woman is she speaks my truth. So I mean, honestly, something will happen later
Okay.
today, and that'll be the big scandal.
Okay, Phantom.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was a
Hold on,
non-drinker
hold on.
until that night.
I'm gonna make a good point.
Like, I don't know her lore.
Phantom.
Yes, sir.
You know there's cameras up there, right?
Yeah.
Can we get a hold of the camera to see if this happened?
You mean the security cameras?
Yep, get the security footage set.
Oh, I don't know if we can get that.
Well, I'm sure you can get the security footage. So someone needs to get the security footage set so we can get down to the bottom of it. Fuck the he say, she say. Can we get down to the bottom of this? Because I know what I saw. Can we get down to the bottom of this? Instead of just saying,
I'll
did
have
it.
to.
That's not fair. That's not
After the show, I will go up and I will see if we can actually get the feed.
Why did they use the bathroom?
I-
See if she
because
has to use
I
the
think-
bathroom.
I think that, you know what? That would clear all of this up. If you could just get the footage, and if he didn't, and if he didn't do it, if he did it, he did it. You'll see it. But if he didn't do it, he didn't do it. But what you're going to see is the fact that he didn't do it. That's what you're going to see. So,
That's some witchcraft shit.
It is. It's some
we
cult shit.
Never mind.
Actually starting to see.
Dude, it's like like I said, bro. It's not even anything to get upset about. That, but I'll pack it up. Already did this morning.
They're kicking you out, Pesci. He already packed up.
I mean, I didn't hear anybody say he was
They were
kicked
saying
out.
that in the jester room. I don't know if they're grade baiting me or
Dude,
what.
my thing is, Phantom, whether you're on, hold on, I'll wait for it. Whether you're on a TV show or not, even if I was at a garage bar, if someone
Dude, it's fine. It's whatever, dude. If they kick you out, they kick you out. I'm just not doing game for the rest of the week. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
All right, to catch up real quick, Possessed 066 with the $4.99 said, please don't leave Pesci, stand your ground. Cookie 87-258 with the $5. What's this? Phantom is a feeder? Spread the word, folks.
How is this on me? I just...
Hold on. Angels Asylum with the $4.99. Wonder Woman is a fucking liar. Look at all the accusations from last year and the bathroom
my
situation.
God.
Hashtag justice for Pesci.
How would
Big
you-
Chinese with the band world.
Here's
for
my
5
thing.
months.
I want to put the people aside.
This won't fuck
Okay,
up my
hold
talking
on,
about-
hold
I
on.
can see it.
Hold on, guys. Let me.
They're gonna kick you out, Pesh.
All right. We've got
cares,
Big
dude?
Chinese with the 5 months
Fuck it.
said they're saying
Who
in
cares?
Jester you openly laughed at your senior dog drowning Tina D with the
I have to my
$5.
dog drowning.
He was
Yep.
trying to save his dog.
Tina D with the $5 said, "Come on, y'all, it's Fat Camp. We known for allegations." And A Styles with the $2 said, "Pesci, talk to Jay. Go have fun at Retropalooza."
You saw how they tried to say as well that his dog that he has, that he was laughing at his own dog, his 7-year-old dog. He's taken care of this dog for 7 years. They have that narrative that he was going to let his dog drown. Wonder why? Mighty convenient that it's the day after he accuses Keem's fiance Brantley of not taking care of her puppy. Very convenient, right?
Retropalooza is
Chief,
this
can I ask you a
weekend.
question, please?
Yeah.
Listen, all jokes aside, this shit's getting like whacked out of proportion. I did not do anything to that chick. You could ask her yourself.
Okay, well, here's the problem. All right, you have Gidgy who said you literally switched
I never touched her bottle.
Well, Gidgy is saying that. All right. I just asked.
Dude, I never
the two
touched
other
the
people.
bottle.
Well, let me finish what I'm saying.
All
I
right.
just asked the two other people that were in the theater room right now, Abby and someone else that also said it, and they said the same thing.
Brantley.
My own fiance is saying that you did it. So, I mean,
I never touched the alcoholic bottle. This is nuts. I fucking didn't touch her bottle.
look, you gotta go. You know, you can't stay at Fat Camp.
I understand that.
You're good. Just go home.
You gotta go.
You're good.
All right.
You're
Look,
good. Just go home.
Look,
You're good.
the worst thing you could have said in all this is the switcheroo shit, you know, and saying that you said it before she ended up drinking out of your bottle.
I said, what
I mean-
happened if she... You'd have to understand the text of what concept what
You're
happened.
good. Just go home, Pest. I
got
got you, dog.
Look,
Just go home. You're good.
you know, it is what it is. There's too many people saying you did it, you know?
But I swear on my goddamn life, Keem, that I was sitting right next to him. He didn't do it, dog. He didn't do it. Can we get the camera footage or something to prove he didn't?
There is no fucking camera right there.
See, so Keem is trying to make sure that he doesn't want the footage. And what ends up happening as we progress in this story is Brantley got caught lying. She got caught lying. Not video proof wise, but their stories start getting all jumbled up together. So we're getting to a point now where now Keem is embarrassed because his fiance has falsely accused somebody that she didn't like because Joe Pesci called out the fake skit plunger and then called out her inability to take care of her puppy. That's where we're going there. That's where it's kind of progressed. So the next one that we're going to go ahead and watch is post Pesci. It's Phantom and Albert now, and they're talking for a while, and then Keem will jump in and he'll try to glaze over the situation in terms of for his fiance. Here we go.
He has said some things that were out of pocket, right? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair to say.
I mean,
but his actions. I was sitting right next to him. I don't think his actions had anything to do with it.
I got just way more information on this now. So this is what happened. All right. Can I get the other one real quick? All right. Let's say the monster is the Wonder Woman's drink, right? What he did is he went like this and then went like that and put it in front of Wonder Woman. So he never touched her drink, but he purposely put it over here so she would
Purposely,
drink it.
he
And that was
says.
when she was up. Xylee.
Xylee.
Let's see.
So let's stop
Brantley.
right there. Xylee ends up saying on Reapers that she did not see it. So far he has said Xylee and Brantley. Because what ultimately ends up happening with this situation is what Pesci said. He put his beer down. She put her beer down near it. Grabbed his. She drinks it. She spits it out. Pesci then says, oh man, you did the old switcheroo to kind of keep the. You just drank my beer. You just drank. You put your lips on my beer. You just did the old switcheroo to yourself. That's what ended up ultimately happening with this situation. Keem is going to try to glaze because the narrative, of course, you don't want Miss Brantley to look like a moron, which she already did with her previous statement about DA. I'm going to move on from that. But look at him. He already knows in his face. This is a guy that I just showed you that one of his most loyal mods not only was mod abusing in the safest Discord server you can find, he was also gooning as a married man to other women in that Discord that have came recently through Girl World and Amberlyn Reed. Look at the face. I mean, a perfect still image, guys. This is the guy that knows he's fixing to lie. He knows it.
Abby and Gidgy.
Albert wants us to pull the security camera footage.
We're not gonna get that. And
Abby,
then
the one who lied about her neck
once
brace.
she drunk it and spit out, he said, what? It's a prank. Like he literally said those words. And Xylee told me that. Xylee's not gonna lie. All right. Now, here's the thing. If he would have said, yeah, I did that, that was a dumb prank, I wouldn't have kicked him out of Fat Camp. But when he just starts lying, and so I didn't do that at all, and like, bro, like, come on, you gotta go, dude. If there's no accountability, there's no accountability.
You don't want to, in other words, what Keem is saying is because you don't want to follow my narrative that you did that. And by you not following my narrative that you did that, it's going to make my fiance look stupid. You got to go. That's pretty much what Keem is saying.
Do I think he was trying to hurt Wonder Woman?
No, I
way
think he
it's
was
been
doing a
described to
stupid
all of
prank,
them,
and
and
then
once the women started yelling at him, I think that's when he started fucking doing the lying about the whole fucking thing.
Well, I'll tell you this, Game. Personally, I didn't see him switch a drink, and I was sitting right next to him.
I mean,
but at the same time, I'm not paying attention to people's drinks.
Yeah. I think it was a stupid fucking prank. That's what I think.
Wasn't a prank.
And the switcheroo comment, do you think that was covering for trying to cover for it?
Well, I think he said on this show that he goes, I said the switcheroo comment before it even happened. Okay, so it's what? It's premeditated? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, dude. It is what it is. Like, I'm not going to fire him, but, you know, it's best to just be like, okay, look, if you're not going to be accountable for this, okay.
Of course you're not going to fire.
Like to address the people?
Of course you're not going to fire him, Keem. You didn't fire Billy for putting his hands on Glammy, for assaulting Glammy. So why would I think you're going to fire somebody for, at worst, a distasteful prank? I'm going to go with the sober guy Albert that doesn't drink over Keem, who drinks like a fish, Brantley, who drinks like a fish. Xylee was probably drinking. Pesci was drinking. So I'm going to take Albert's word over all of them. All of them.
People that are mercilessly calling you out about being bad dog owners and bad pet parents.
Bro, I mean, I got it on film of Pesci letting his dog drown like multiple times. Just the dog ran right into the pool. So I don't really give a fuck. I got that on video. You know, Pesci ran in and said my dog was in the road. Was my dog in the road?
No, the dog stays right there by the grass.
Okay, thank you. So it's like, you know.
I said that. You know what I mean? You guys are good dog owners. I'm not going to sit there and say that. I mean, it's a gated place regardless.
Bro, if I wanted revenge, if I was really mad at, I need to get Pesci back, I would just fire him.
But he didn't. I don't think he maliciously let his dog drown. The dog couldn't swim. I'll say that.
And the plunger thing, yeah, I'm upset with the plunger thing. Like, stop telling the audience shit is fake. They're not dumb. The audience knows. Like, stop breaking through the third wall.
Do you think those fans on Rewind knew it was fake? Do you think they would give $100 towards a goal for Glammy to do something that's fake. That's Keem's defense right there. Let us be fake. Let us scam our viewers. So Keem did not have a good day today. This is going to be one of those epic streams, guys, where it could very well be 3 hours. And I don't care. 10 views, 1,000 views, it doesn't matter. There's going to be days where I have 40-minute stream, 30-minute stream, hour and a half stream. It'd be like that. Anybody that has made it through this far, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your support. I hope that I'm keeping it somewhat on par with what you guys want as entertainment. I'm not trying to pause too much. But this is where we are. Keem gets mad because ultimately Pesci lets the fans that got scammed know that you got scammed.
Bro, right? Like, obviously, it's a different plunger. It's a completely different color handled, you know? But it is what it is.
No, that's not what I said. The truth, I said Rudder likes to race the cars down the driveway.
I mean, if we get to the point where we have a large part of our audience that are defending fucking with a woman's drink, then we got to do something about this community. Because that's like, come on, dude.
So this what? This is a guy that has been sweeping so hard for Billy at this point, guys. He has made everybody in that circus crew sweep so hard that Billy was the savior, that he saved Glammy. That Glammy was going to hurt herself and fall, that he saved her. That's what he's trying. He's trying to rage bait. Now he's trying to say, well, because these fans, these viewers, who he doesn't care about, if they question me, the old Keemstar, drama alert. If they don't trust me 100%, they're not loyal and they're not worthy. He's starting to heat up already because none of it is making sense to the community. And what has helped open people's eyes at this point has been Yo Mama and Pip. Yo Mama and Pip has opened a lot of people's eyes. So a lot of those viewers that are in Pit are starting to see through the fake. And he don't like that. Keem doesn't want that. He wants you to give him money. Give me money so you can see my host eat an egg. I put more effort. Somebody that has 3 videos after this one. I put more effort into my content than 95% of his current host. Crazy.
If people are defending that, like, come on.
Oh, no.
What?
The stupidity.
That's not my dog's name, by the way.
Yeah.
Learn how to spell.
Yeah. Damn. Go ahead and give Toasty. Toasty's been on one. Give him a 30-minute.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He just looks stupid for that.
I personally don't.
Imagine, like, you know, our dog ran into the middle of the road, you know, was hit. It was a horrible, tragic thing. And imagine using that as trying to get one on me or Brantley for doing something about switching a drink on a girl. I mean, that says more about Toasty than I'll ever say about me. And you ain't gonna.
Here we are again, switching the drink on a girl. That's the narrative that he wants to go with going forward on Pesci.
Hurt me with that. I could tell you that much.
And guys, you can bring up Billy all you want, not being held accountable. That has nothing to do with this situation. You're bringing up stupidity.
I mean, just you look stupid for that, bro. Everyone knows you're way over the line.
They're fucking grasping at straws at this point.
Grasping at straws, they say.
I wish he would have said, "Yeah, I did it. It was a dumb fucking prank." Then that's kind of the end of it. You know, accountability is like the end of it.
In other words, listen to what my wife said.
Bro, Xylee is saying right after it happened, he
Fall
goes,
in
"Whoa, it's
line
just a stupid
or
little
go."
prank."
Well, okay. She did say that, right? Hold on. But whenever it happened, I think she accidentally grabbed the wrong bottle. I don't think he switched the bottle.
The way it's been described to all of them is that his drink's here, right? And he put it like that. So Wonder Woman would grab the wrong one.
I didn't see him do that. I think that she accidentally grabbed the wrong bottle.
All right. Well, I don't know why he said it was a prank, but
I don't know why he would say that either.
But Xylee's not gonna lie. Like, I've known Xylee forever. She's not a liar.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she swept for Billy.
I think that they just don't like him, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they just, you know, I think that they just don't like him.
Your mama is incoming.
No, she's not.
It looked like it.
That wasn't my mom.
Well, regardless, guys, I mean, if that's what's being said, if that's the truth of the matter, that's all we can go on, you know. I did not hit Tina D and Albert's dog. Fucking Angel ran out into the road and bumped into the rear end of my car. I heard the collar hit.
We'll sweep for you if you sweep for us.
All right. I gotta go grab the stuff for the eggs. Quick, team.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Albert. I know that's your boy, but
I'm fine. I mean, it is what it is.
it is what it is. Yeah. You know, we don't got to make it a bigger deal than it is.
Yeah.
In other words, we
I
don't want
think
Brantley
I'll
to
shut
be
the
in the
fuck
wrong.
up on my own show, but I guarantee your ass ain't even gonna fucking leave for the last 10 minutes. I bet I'm gonna sit here and you're gonna stay here and keep supporting my show. I bet I'm still gonna talk.
Yeah, they were sitting there like, shut the fuck up, Phantom. Let's all boycott and leave. And then 2 minutes later, they're like, we're not listening to you, Phantom. Yeah, you are, because you're still fucking here.
No, the views are up. The views are up.
So
the views are up.
I'll just go ahead and stop because it's more of this glazing stuff right here. The views are up, he says. You know why? Because of Pitt. And he hates that. He hates that fact that Yo Mama is the one that is bringing the views. The detractor channel. Not your content. Not you and your circus clown. Yo Mama and Pitt. You are so... It irks him so much, and you can see it. You can definitely see it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and stop there because, like I said, I don't want it to be a 4-hour stream, guys. You know what I'm saying? And we'll stop it there on that. So this next one is Wonder Woman. They finally wake her up to tell her truth, to tell her part on Low-Cal Reapers. So this is after the show after Low-Cal Gay. So they're going to be asking her a couple questions, and as always. If it's not, I don't think it's a longer one, so I'll go ahead and let it play out and then speak on it after.
Oh my God, it was. And I still haven't seen that clip because I haven't had time to see that clip. I had to wake up early, come pick up Nightmare so he can go get a septum ring because he's been freaking out that his septum ring fell out. So we had to go drive all the way to fucking Walmart. And then as we're driving to Walmart, the shit about the whole drink thing dropped. And we're like, why? Why?
There you are.
I don't get that at all. It's a weird move.
The person that Kim said saw Pesci, he's thinking, what's the big deal?
Posh Josh
After
Esquire super chat
after he questions, after Kim questions the kind of community that he has built, their integrity, he's 10 toes down that Xylee was also a witness in his defense of Brantley. After the narrative starts falling apart that Pesci is this pest, Xylee accidentally reveals she doesn't know anything about that.
cents. I knew we had a lot in common, including our shared love of messy women, but your tenure in Bus VC last night confirms it further. Day whatever of pleading for the cure to the space disease Dono song.
Yeah, we'll
You
cure
were in
that.
Buck DC?
Yeah, I was hanging out with Amber. It was kind of funny, actually. I was like asking all the bus people questions because I just wanted to know like what their like mindsets were about the LCU and how they feel about like being able to talk to Amber and what it's like in there. It's actually really interesting, to be honest. I mean, I hung out in there for like a few hours. Yeah.
All right, Tiffany Honaker said, "Did you figure out why I can't get in the Discord?"
I replied to your. Okay, one sec. One sec.
At Samikins super chatted $10. Dear Ebers.
Yeah.
I blame Josh for the Discord crashing, just saying.
Yeah.
I also blame Josh for getting Xylee sick.
True.
Always
if he
me.
was here, that would have happened.
Wow, crazy. To reply to Tiffany first.
Being sick.
What was that, sorry?
Your AIDS would have kept me from being sick.
Yeah, it's true. It has those magical powers because it's so real and true. Tiffany, I just let you know, you did comment on a YouTube video of ours and I replied to you on there. You need to reach out and contact me on Discord so I can help you. My name is Letmoose, Letmoose. You need to add me as a friend on Discord and contact me that way and we'll get you sorted out. Next things next. What was the other one? Oh, it was Sammy who blamed me for everything. I should be blamed for nothing. Okay, I get blamed for too much.
Not true. I agree. Pirate said, "What the hell are y'all doing over there? Remember last year's fat camp was actually fun."
Ooh.
Okay.
At Kelly the Instigator super
It's been a
chatted
flop, a total failure.
$9.99. Last night Beshi outed the plunger and was scolded. Today
Here we are.
the thing happens. Then
God.
Beshi
Oh
is
my
told
God.
to
Don't
leave
get me
fat
started
camp,
on the plunger
woman
thing, too.
shrugging emoji.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
The plunger thing.
Okay, let's start with the drink thing, being that it just happened, and
Okay, we can
Wonder
do that.
Woman needs to go back to bed because she stayed up until God knows when, cleaning up this fucking mess last night. It was bad.
Oh,
Floor was. All right, Wonder Woman, come here.
Is that with all the flour and stuff?
Yes,
Ew.
and it was literally
Ooh.
caked on, and there's still remnants of it because it's caked on.
I don't like being around dirty rooms like that. It makes me feel iffy. And
Yeah.
I get skeeved out. I don't know. I can't deal with that. I don't like mess.
Okay, Wonder Woman. What happened with the drink thing outside in the patio when we were all sitting around the table?
Yeah, so I had my Corona and Pesky came in and said he had some Coronas in his bin, and I said, well, these are zero alcohol because I'm not drinking, I'm sober, and he said he'll have a beer, so he sat down next to me and he opened his, I had mine, and we were drinking, and I had to get up and go and get something. I can't remember what it was, but when I came back, I reached down and got the beer and took a drink, and it tasted funny, and I was like, it tasted really funny, and that was weird, and
Why was it weird?
I can't remember.
Okay, here we go. That wasn't a video mishap. That's her fumbling her words. She just woke up. They wanted her to push this narrative. And just like Glammy, she doesn't know how to read lines very well. She's not good at acting. So the narrative that Keem wanted to push, that Pesci purposely switched these drinks, starting to fall apart a little bit. Just a little bit, right? So, Keem's seething in the back.
I called out that it tasted really funny, and Pesci said, I'm sorry, I'm half asleep.
Of course.
Said a switcheroozy thing, and I said, at that time, I was so fucked off with my, when.
There's a detail right there. She already had the drink. She already took a drink. Didn't taste right. So as I said earlier, Pesci, knowing that she accidentally did this, Oh man, you just did the switcheroo. You just did the switcheroo. Because she grabbed his drink, and to make it a little less awkward for her, he mentioned, "You got my drink."
He said switcheroozy, and I said, what? And he said that, and I looked at the beer, you know, and I saw that it was a beer and it wasn't my beer. And at that moment, I was so pissed off with myself because I had been sober. You know that.
Yeah, you haven't been
Zoe.
drinking.
I haven't been drinking. I've really, you know, and I looked at it, and then Pesci said I did a switcheroozy. And
Now, boom, right there.
I was so
drinking.
I haven't been drinking. I've really, you know, and I looked at it, and then Pesci said I did a switcheroozy.
Pesci said, "I did a switcheroozy." Now, you would think, okay, how she portrayed that is that Pesci said, "Hey, I did a switcheroozy." Why would he say that? What Wonder Woman means is Pesci said, "I," meaning Wonder Woman, did a switcheroozy. So this is where the narrative starts falling apart for Keeman Brantley and Turbo, for the one that he was trying to grandstand after threatening to punch a woman, which is a whole nother ball game, a whole nother story. That's where the plot starts falling apart for Keem and Brantley. This is where the moment where fans started saying, "Justice for Pesci. You just did him wrong. You let Billy stay, but you made Pesci leave. And this lady is falling apart. The narrative, the script is falling apart at this point."
And I was so fucked off. Fucked off.
Well, so it ended up blowing up today.
Yes.
Turbo went on gay and confronted Pesci about it today.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. What I think Turbo went to Pesci about it because he was pissed off about the plunger thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Now, so
Yeah, they were pissed off
so
that
did he
the
say
scam
the switcheroo thing
was
'cause
called
I
out.
remember Pesci saying he said it before you took the drink. Did he say it before
No,
or after?
It was after. It was after. It was after because it tasted funny. It was definitely after. And then Brantley said switcheroozy, and I thought, well, you know, being New Zealand, I thought, well, what is that? And Xylee said he'd switched the drinks.
No, I didn't say he switched the drink because I didn't see him switch
Did
anything.
this not on stream the drink
Boom.
switching part?
No, this was
Okay.
not on stream. This was
Okay.
us hanging out by the back porch.
Okay.
Waiting for dinner.
Yeah, they were waiting for dinner to be cooked and shit. I didn't see him switch anything. The only thing I remember is you're looking, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And like, what happened? And then you had the regular bottle in your hand. Right. I remembered that. And I remember him like leaning back and doing his Pesci smile and saying switcheroo. And then me and Brantley had said something to him. And then me and Brantley looked at each other and we looked at him and he goes, what? It was a prank.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this was a fucking prank. I didn't bring it up
my
for 2
God.
days because I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't give a fuck. I did not care. I did not give a fuck. I haven't said anything about it.
None of this is fake. This really happened.
Yeah.
Really happened.
Do you want to play the first clip where like Turbo confronts and Keem comes up, just so we can like give people
Yeah,
context? Let's do that
Sure.
real quick. Yeah. Let's do that. Pull this up for you.
And that's all I need to on that one. That's a 46-minute video that we don't need to watch. Going, the rest of that. So there we are. Now the narrative is starting to change. Even the whole prank thing. He's thinking he's being pranked. That's really what that came down to. Is I'm being pranked, right? You guys, it was a switcheroo. I said it was a switcheroo. Are y'all like messing with me right now? That y'all are trying to make this out more than it needs to be? That's the that's the vibe that I'm getting with that whole situation. So of course now it's full blown in gesture chat. Keem, Brantley, they're all getting crap. They're getting nonstop. The community is hounding these people because not only did you scam the plunger, not only are you letting Billy stay there after video proof and you saying that Glammy tripped, you're trying to change the narrative when there's video proof. Now you're out to get this guy because he broke the third wall in Keem's eye. He let the viewers know who were getting scammed that they're getting scammed. Big deal. Oh man, Pesci, such a bad guy for that. It's happening. So now this next clip is Keem. He's pissed off. He's had to end at this point. He's had to end the gesture stream because of the hate. He can't deal with it. So at this point, he's like, okay, I'm gonna come in here and I gotta say what I gotta say. And it's also during Low Cal Reapers. Here we go.
Boss man's walking up.
Yes. Oh, what, right now?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, here he comes.
Here he
comes.
Is he doing production testing or is he?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out.
We're about to find out.
We'll find out. Here we go.
He stopped at the table. He's sitting down.
Oh God, he's sitting down.
Oh God, he put the headset on.
Of course. He doesn't want to be on video.
This is not going to be good. Honestly, I'm pretty frustrated with our community.
Yes.
And I'm really, really frustrated with our audience, the people in the chat, our paying members, the people in our Discord. It starts off with, Fat Camp, like Billy needs to be arrested and he's choking. And, Pesci legitimately did this thing. We have more than enough evidence that he did this thing. He admitted it right away.
Evidence.
Said it was a prank. And still, and then he lied about it. So then I kicked him out. And still people are saying, oh, this is about, a dog or a plunger or anything else. And what it really boils down to, if we're all liars and I'm a liar and I'm this and I'm that.
You are.
And you don't appreciate all the hard work in here. I don't have to do any
Remember that. All the hard work, all the effort he puts into it. Calling out the community because they have their own brains and their own eyes. That's what he's getting mad about. Truly, guys.
Dreams. I can shut everything fucking down and I can just drink and party without any of you motherfuckers that are so upset and everyone's criminals and this and that. I mean, honestly, if it's just we're all liars and we're all criminals, then I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm shutting this shit down.
Are you really?
Yeah, we're done.
Hey, don't let them affect you like that. Come on, Keem.
No. I'm going to affect them like that. They're getting no content. It goes
content, he says.
You're kind of affecting us that way, too.
I don't fucking care.
Oh, I know you don't.
I don't give a flying fuck. All right? It is what it is.
Nobody gave a fuck about that dog comment.
They are trying to make everyone at Fat Camp little criminals, animal abusers. This thing with Pesci, look, he was doing this innocent prank. There's extreme sides where he's trying to drug her and do this, and then other extreme opinions where they're saying like basically we're all lying on him to get revenge. And it's like, dude, this is not the audience that we normally have. The reaction from our audience, if it was like one or two people, sure, people are gonna troll, right? But these crazy fucking narratives, bro, I don't want to get up. I don't want to move a whole fucking set and set up dodgeball today. I don't want to do it. I don't want to fucking run all these cords around, do this, do that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking effort.
Remember these words.
I don't care. I don't care if we're all fucking criminals. I don't want to
remember
work
these
for you.
words,
I don't
guys.
put on a show for you. I don't.
Listen.
I don't.
I think there is a loud minority of people out there. That's what I think.
I don't. It is what it is.
Don't shut it down.
I think I might.
Nah, don't shut
you don't
it.
want to do that.
No.
I really think I might.
Nah. You're affecting more people than just the audience by doing that.
I don't care.
Would
I
you
don't
like
give a
finish
fuck.
out Fat Camp and then like shut it down then, or would you?
He doesn't care about his viewers. He doesn't.
I wake up feeling like I have a responsibility to the audience to make sure they got content, make sure they're entertained, and I have a responsibility to all these hosts. But really, I don't.
Exactly.
You know?
Somebody just said it is, and everyone.
Any one of these motherfuckers can say I quit, just like I can. And I have free right to just be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And we all do that once in a while, to be fair. You know?
Bro, don't
Yeah.
do it.
No.
Don't. Keem, I think if you do it, you're going to regret it. Honestly. I know you, Keem. I know you. You will regret it if you do that.
I don't think I will.
I think you will.
I don't think I will.
I don't think you will at the moment, but I think you will in the end.
I think so too.
I don't think I will. I mean, the audience has went out of their way to constantly say, everyone's lying. Everyone's criminals. People need to be arrested. They've blown every little thing to the absolute extreme to label it as evil. And I'm good, dude.
That Sicilian
I'm
Princess
good.
10312 super chatted $10. Lock it down to members only.
Honestly.
Nobody can let into Grays. Why should the people
Well, yeah.
paying have to
Honestly,
deal
yeah.
with the Grays are saying?
I've been saying this since day one.
This is
I've been
this,
saying
Josh.
since day one.
They want a fart box. They want members only. But they don't care about their members either.
Failure confirmed. Shut it down or you're all talk.
Well, PB Bravado, you're one of the ones that we keep around because you talk shit and you pay money behind that.
Yeah.
True, actually.
The people that
You're a fan, PB Bravado.
Yeah.
You're a fan.
Like I got your ass.
And there's Remo right there, silent minority here.
But
Remo came out here, bro.
like this fucking gray chat bullshit, like I don't know why we do this, Josh. It makes
She wants to make sure she says Remo because he's one of the guys that subs or that donates daily. The dude's donated thousands of dollars to the universe, thousands every day. They remember those people. When it comes to the members, you know, even the members only, they don't care about you guys. Kim doesn't care about you guys. You can be a member and they still don't care. Why? Because you're not a member that's donating $20. You're just a member that's able to chat with other people in the chat room. They don't look at the chat room. Tina said it in yesterday's Queen stream, where if it ain't behind a $20 bill, they ain't reading any comments. Doesn't matter if you're a member or not. But this is Keem's idea. Let's have a fart box. Let's make it to where we don't have to deal with the grays. Like Local Live has done for a while at this point.
no sense.
No. Yeah, we can switch it.
Yeah, switch it up.
Disappointed in Josh in this point.
What's taking so long?
What the fuck is
He
it?
could have stood his ground like your mama did tonight.
It's in the back end,
Oh, the back
and you
end.
can switch
All right.
up.
Okay,
Yeah.
one second. I'll go in the back end real quick.
All right. If not, I can run over there and do it quickly.
At Voidin super chatted $10. Just turn the streams into members only streams. Get
I
them
like
edited
that.
next week and post it as videos.
I like that. I think
I believe.
Yep, you changed.
There we go.
At Ripper 6462
These streams
super chatted
moving forward.
$9.99. It doesn't help that you have people like Durbo saying this is assault and that is assault.
Dude, it's everyone. It is everyone.
All the
taking
community.
This stuff that is not that serious.
11 super chatted $10. Keen, please don't shut it down.
I was there when the Billy Ziley thing happened. It was
At
not that
Turpenoid super
serious.
chatted $10. Silent minority. I'm only here to trigger truck mayor and make people laugh.
You mean You mean Billy Glammy, not Billy Ziley.
I appreciate
Want me to
that.
pause the TTS
I
or are you
was
good?
there.
Still glazing
Jesus
that.
Christ, if I could fucking speak. Yes, pause the TTS.
Okay, cool.
I was there You don't have to say, okay, cool. You could just do it without fucking talking, Josh. Good God. I was there when the Billy Glammy.
There you go, Josh. How does it feel, buddy? You're one of the mods in Pit. A lot of respect for what you did the other night when you called out Billy. Is this how you want to be talked to? He doesn't respect you. He doesn't respect anybody under his circus. Nobody. All he sees everywhere is dollar bills, money signs. How much can this person give me? How much can that person give me? You got emasculated right there. And Keem don't care. You followed along. Disappointing. You're 1-1 at this point. You had a win earlier in the week. You took the L today by bowing down to Keem. Your mama didn't. We didn't have a pit stream tonight. Your mama wasn't about that. It's free the grays, how it's always been in the pit, or I'm not streaming. And I applaud your mama for that. You took the L on this one tonight, man.
Thing took place. All right. It wasn't that serious. No one got hurt. Ooh, mean words were being said. I will kill you, or whatever the fuck he said. That was it. People acted for 3 straight days that like a Kelly Wings incident took place, and it just didn't. It literally didn't. And that type of like going on your 3rd day of saying that this happened, where Glammy was being choked, that ruins Fat Camp, and the fact that these narratives are allowed to just like continue in our audience and no one's like actually like being real. Like this trolling is out of control, that people are criminals.
The audacity, right?
It's look, if something serious happens and
the king of fake
let's
scripts,
say Glammy was choked,
calling other people fake.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think we should do members only streams.
Wait a minute. If he was choking Glammy, Steak would have jumped on his ass for choking Glammy.
You know what I mean?
Even Glammy saying he didn't choke her.
And yes, I do understand Tommy C and Yo Mama are 2 of the main people that continued that narrative, but they're not at Fat Camp, So those audiences coming over here and doing that just makes me like, bro, like we got to rethink this, dude. If it happened, okay, that's one thing, but it didn't. He was not choking her. That's not true. Yeah, I don't know.
Lying.
I'm not happy with the audience right now.
Not happy with him.
I'm not.
It says a guy who wasn't going to say anything about Lord Rush and the mod abuse that he did in the safest Discord. Just remember that. And the sex pest gooning that Lord Rush was doing as well. Keem's words, not mine. Yeah, we're going to believe Keem. When he's said all these things, has manipulated the narrative so many times up to this point already. Okay.
At all.
Yeah. We could do members only streams though. We could do that, you know what I mean? Like people would pay to watch, even still.
No, they didn't pay to watch. It was horrendous all day for them today.
Keem, don't shut it down, because I'm telling you, you're going to regret it if you do it. And there's a lot of people still enjoying Fat Camp. They're enjoying the content you're seeing. There are a lot of people who are.
I'll show you the content.
You're seeing it firsthand how much goes into like fucking doing this, and then to have the audience focused on shit that isn't even real. It's like, okay, well, I'm doing that. Yeah, I feel like I'm wasting my time doing this. I might as well just shut it down.
Yeah, there goes Southern.
Yeah, we got 50 from Southern. You better not shut this shit down. $50. There she goes.
Yeah, there she goes.
Well,
they know Southern's name. You know why? Because Southern crowns to every channel in the LCU, even Pitt. So these people know they're whales, guys. They don't care about the other ones. They don't care about the other ones. I can sit here and say that I've donated about $600 to Pitt, and I don't regret it. Your mama's a real one. But that's chump change to what these people are used to. So I'm not recognized like Southern, like Kelly the Instigator, these other viewers that donate thousands of dollars. they remember those names. They friend them. They become parasocial with them because they know that that's going to come along with it.
Part of it, like I haven't seen Yo Mama's content and what he said about the Billy situation, and same with Tommy C. I again, we're working.
Yo Mama said he choke slammed her.
We're working here, right? But like in the future, like, dude, we can't have someone constantly attacking the fucking event. I am more than capable of making the right decision when it comes to our host safety, who should go, who should
Discord.
stay, what's serious, what isn't serious. You know, in the same situation, let's say nothing changed. If Glammy came to me and said, hey, I got a real problem here, Billy, when he put his hand on my neck, scared the ever-living fuck out of me. If that was Glammy's opinion, I might actually ask Billy to leave. I might, you know? Because I know optically, when you watch that clip, it looks bad. But I was there, and I know he didn't choke her, right? And that's not what Glammy's was saying at all. Glammy doesn't even remember, you know, that his hand was on her chest or neck.
So then when she says, when he asked her on the gesture chat, she said, oh, no, it's all good. It wasn't that big a deal. I wasn't scared. You are willing to use those words, but you just admit right now that she was blacked out. How would you know how she felt? How would she know how she felt? She didn't know what was going on. This is a very disturbed woman that needs to seek some help. She's got problems, 100%. And to use her in the way that they're using her is knowing that she's so thirsty, she so wants to fit in. She's willing to say anything to make sure that she doesn't get on Keem's bad side, like Pesci did. What happened to Pesci?
Trevor, it's hard because with the camera angle, where is his neck? I have no idea where it is, if it's actually on her neck or not. But I believe Billy 1,000,000% when he said, hey, she was just attacking me. I'm making sure she can't get back up to attack me more. You know?
Right.
So, look. Billy said choke. Keem. Oh, no. He said it, but it didn't happen. I was there.
Uh-oh. So he's going against what Billy said.
There was no, if he's choking her, like, it leaves a mark, right? You know, choking is grabbing someone's neck and squeezing. That's what choking is.
Keem,
you know,
the narrative's starting to fall apart, buddy.
Full-blown adults here with jobs because they're members, and they're actually retarded. We all know the definition of choking, but we're just going to act like we don't.
You can't make this up.
That's fine. You can cover it. But if they're turning it into everyone's a criminal and people need to be arrested, and when it's not the case and it's in bad faith, then I don't know. We might have to part ways if that's really what it's going to be. Because at that point, you're attacking the company. Because I'm not kicking Billy out because, you know, what happened is not that serious.
He's setting it up already.
A criminal. That's fine. You can cover it. But if they're turning it into everyone's a criminal and people need to be arrested, and when it's not the case and it's in bad faith, then I don't know. We might have to part ways if that's really what it's going to be. Because at that point, you're attacking the company. Because I'm not kicking Billy out because, you know, what happened is not that serious. And if you're saying it's serious and that he needs to be arrested, you're also saying that, you know, I'm making horrible decisions here and putting people's, you know, safety at risk. And
you are.
If anything, I don't even know why Billy is getting any criticism for that. Who should get the criticism is me. I had drunk people on a slippery floor. I can't believe nobody fucking got hurt. And that was so fucking stupid. I should be getting the criticism for that fucking stream and no one else. And thank God no one got hurt. Guts in the chat says, Keem thinks we're stupid. I know you're stupid. Without a shadow of a doubt. I don't think it. I know. Many of you are. Absolutely fucking retarded. So we're gonna be switching over to members only for the rest of Fat Camp.
All right.
I'm done with the fucking gray bull.
All right.
All right. Cool.
You want to cut TTS back on?
Yeah. There we go.
So there we
Okay,
are.
now.
Keem once again mocking his own supporters that donate. Don't believe your eyes. Believe me. I'm here to keep you safe. The Discord is super safe. The one that he talked about earlier, not being safe. Make it make sense, man. Keem, you've lost the plot, dude. You got too money hungry, man. You've lost the plot. That's crazy. What he said right there, just all that. And that little snippet. He's willing to fire Yo Mama and Tommy C. If they don't fall in line soon, he's willing to fire them. Unknowingly, because he's not that smart. You fire Yo Mama right now with all the momentum that he's got, you're splintering 2/3 of your community. And then the other third is Girl World, who you decided today, after they made record-setting amount of money, you decided to let your Locale Live crew bleed into that time slot, and it went horrendous. And we're about to see that right now. So this next video we have is Keem's brilliant idea. He comes up on Queens and he's letting them know his brilliant idea for Locale Live. Because in his eyes, what can we do to lighten the mood and make money? Here we go.
Because the queens just read the chat.
If we want to keep that in the box.
A Styles. Did people not like our? Oh, everything just went below there. People didn't like hour one. I loved it.
I thought, yeah. I thought, now live yesterday, we all watched outside from the pool area. And it was so fun because we'd see people come out and they'd be covered in flour or doing
I thought
something.
hour one was fucking good.
But yeah, I thought hour one was great. And then
They had the stuff with Dez's cake and the flour.
Yeah, the
and
flour was
confetti cannon. It
Oh
was
my god,
entertaining.
you guys, the confetti cannons that you saw when Desi, bless her heart, was losing it right here, right?
Yeah.
Scripted.
She had a memorable birthday, to say the least.
Scripted. 100% scripted.
Yes, very much so.
What is up, Keemstar?
We're setting up dodgeball right after this. We're going to have all the hosts playing dodgeball here at Fat Camp.
Hell yes.
All right.
We all get to play?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, this is gonna be so fun.
This is perfect. I get to shit century egg all over the fucking basketball court.
No shit. That was rough. But it had 0 carbs. just so
I
you know.
came in to help out, but I don't know if I could do the smell.
It's bad.
It's rough,
It's
right?
rough.
It is rough. And Tina just kind of poo-pooed.
I feel like my eyes are burning.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
This is Locale Queens. This is what Tina said just yesterday. She doesn't degrade herself. They're eating century eggs. I guess they're black eggs. Like they smell rotten and stuff. That's what they degrade themselves to. And of course, everybody knows Kid Behind the Camera is Keem's right-hand man, the creative director of the universe, aka the person that has basically turned the universe into just a very, very badly written script fest of things and beg fest of things. That's all Kid Behind the Camera has done since he's been in the universe, has been give me money to eat mayonnaise and put eggs on my head and mustard in my chest and dress up like a chicken. And the plots go on, but it's all the same. Pay me for minimal effort. Speaking of minimal effort, this is the riveting content that Keem came up with, guys, for live. This is it right here.
And we have Xylee and Tech Protect here. Twiggy, wild throw. It's a miss. Tech. Oh, Xylee's out of the game. Tech takes Xylee out. And then you have Lisi throwing. It's a giant miss. Mike coming up to the plate right now. Mike is headhunting. So is Kalo. Kalo throws it. Complete fucking miss. You got Mike at the line throwing it. AMAC coming up to play.
Riveting content.
Yeah,
this is
you
what
guys can't go that far back. Come on. No. Now, guys, if you see somebody get out, which Abby just got taken out, you could donate a TTS to get that person back in the game. Phantom versus Steak. This is going to be an interesting.
There we go. That's the riveting content that Keem wants to tell his donators, supporters, viewers, pay me for this. This is what I put so much effort into. Y'all are disrespectful for questioning me and my creative content that I bring to the locale universe. This is Keem's best right here. This is Locale Live, which went horribly, may I add. Horribly. It was pathetic how bad they were today. It always is, but today was a new level of pathetic. It was so bad. So bad. Okay, so next one. We remember way back in the beginning of this episode, Glammy, during her first Fire episode, saying she would never work with Yo Mama again. He did this and he did that, and I was in the pits of hell, and I had no emotion, and I would never, ever have to deal with him again. That's my best Glammy impression. This is on Locale Live after the riveting content, and they have absolutely nothing else planned. At one point, they were reading out some of the Locale Universe trading cards that they plug time and again to try to make more money. So this is Glammy sitting down with the live crew today, and you'll get to see what she gets threatened. She gets threatened, guys. Glammy.
On fucking Fire and is a complete basket case. And at this point, I'm genuinely worried for her. And I like the idea of her going on a lower tier show, giving her something like the gaming channel.
Side note, before we get too far into it, look at those floors. Look at those floors. That's where I'm saying Keem is about to be taking a lot of L's for the next few weeks. The content has been horrible. You've degraded your company value that much more. People are leaving. You've offended viewers. You've offended donators. You've offended members. You've scammed. You've let some things go and others not. And then all that flour and stuff that they talked about. Look at those wooden floors. That they shouldn't look that way, guys. Imagine that bill when the venue looks at the place after. Keem, you're about ready to pay for damn near a whole new building. That remodeling bill is going to go crazy, little bro. Going to go crazy.
Bring that back. Give her a channel that she can run on her own. Let her teach people how to do basic shit. Let her have some fun, man.
AO Zero Dead, the MAID program in Canada, legalized in 2016, accounts for 5% of all fucking deaths in 2024. 76,000 people have been forced to kill themselves by doctors in Canada since the fucking thing started. So fuck you. 63% of it is old people that get cancer. They go, nah, fuck it. MAID. And they're done. They've been made. I just Googled it.
That's fucking depressing.
You're wrong. Sorry, Canadians. Fix your fucking government.
Beans wants me to talk about universal credit in the UK. I mean, it's shit. It is definitely like abused to fuck. especially with people that tend to produce kids like no tomorrow. Kind of
For
wild.
fuck's sake. Oh God, we got a fourth mic working. Let's go.
Oh.
Lammy.
Right, Britney Spears, how we doing?
Lammy, speak up. Let me hear you one more time. See if the mic's picking up. Test your mic real quick.
Hello?
Okay, it's working.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah.
Lammy, so you've quit Pitt officially.
Google made, retard. It's on Google, Zero Dead, you dumb fuck.
And tonight you're refusing to go live on Pitt one last time to say goodbye. Is that correct?
Yes,
Why is that?
because I'm all done with Pitt.
And why?
Because I cannot stand Yo Mama at all. I don't like how he treats me behind the scenes. I don't like how I try to stand up for myself and say no to things and he doesn't care. I don't like how he exploits like my relationship, pushes on things that I've multiple times I've begged him to stop doing and he refuses to respect the boundaries that I've placed as a person. He's just pushed me too far where I'm all done.
I want you to reach deep inside before you answer this question, and I want you to answer this honestly.
Okay.
Dude, I don't think her mic's on.
Is it
Like,
not?
for real?
I mean,
don't
I
think
can
it's
hear it in my
on.
headphones a
No,
little
you
bit.
can
but-
hear it, but you're not hearing it from your headphones because she's fucking right beside us.
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't hear it in my headphones at all.
I literally was just using this.
I hear that.
Yeah,
now.
there we go.
We got you now.
Okay.
Right, Glammy, just try not to press down the clip on the cable, okay?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
why did you go villain mode and say all of these horrible things and do all? What was your thinking at that time?
I was just incredibly angry with the allegations that were put on me that I am not like, and I was incredibly angry that nobody had talked to me about it. They just went full force without any context or anything. And Keemstar's had a conversation with him, and there was no reason to call.
But this is so different from the Glammy that I remember. This is so different from the Glammy that was here at Fat Camp last year. What is today? Tell everybody what today is. Do they know?
My anniversary, my 1 year anniversary is today.
1 year ago today, Keemstar married her right here where we are sitting, guys. And that happy, healthy person, well, who's cringy as shit.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been like a year. It feels
Happy
like 5
anniversary, everybody. Happy anniversary in chat for Glammy.
Happy anniversary, Glammy
For
Lammy.
being a part of our anniversary, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've just being on Pitt has been mentally, emotionally draining. I've disassociated a bunch of times being on that show. I cannot work with Yo Mama. I refuse to work with Yo Mama.
Why? Tell them why. Tell them exactly why. Word for word. Get into it.
Well, okay, so if I'm talking to, he refuses to speak to me about anything on the show.
Scoot the other fucking way.
I didn't know, man.
All right, thank you.
I've asked so many times to actually be a part of like putting together the show, and he refused to. He says he wants it to be like raw reaction, and so we don't talk about anything. Then when he does talk to me, it's massively disrespectful. He has told me, just shut up and do it, you clown. I'm the one that runs everything
Narrative.
here. He has threatened my job multiple times to make me do what he wants me to do, like call.
I mean,
into
these are
red
fair
pill
reasons. So
communities.
we had an idea, and I really want to get your opinion. Keem, I want your opinion too. What if we put her and Wonder Woman on Snake Island, and the loser has to do Pitt next month? I bet Glammy will fight for her.
After everything she has said, after going all in on the circus crew, aka Colt, after her meltdown and her subsequent self-glaze on fire, where she looked soulless, her friends here, they don't give a damn. We need content. You're the star of Fat Camp 2. Somehow. That's how bad the other ones are. So we're going to have you go to Snake Island and fight Wonder Woman. And the loser has to go back to Pitt. Everything that Glammy said everything that she's done for them, this fat camp, doesn't matter. And Glammy's okay with it. I'm at a point now where I'm not going to look at the camera and say, Glammy, they're doing this, they're doing that. I don't care anymore. The things that she said about Yo Mama are distasteful and disgusting. And at this point, you're doing what you want to do. You feel like what you're doing is worth the friendships that you're getting. Who am I going to say anything on that?
For fucking life, quite literally.
Yeah.
Is that an idea you would be interested in, Keem?
Maybe. I think we could tweak that a little bit and make it better.
Yeah. Well, that's a jumping off point because at the end of the day, Yo Mama probably needs somebody, and he sure to fuck ain't getting Desi no matter how much he begs.
And chat, I promise you, her volume is up to the max. She literally talks so low you can barely hear her.
Sorry.
She's not using her host voice at all.
So Furious Boot, I'm obviously right. That's why you Googled maid, dumbass.
So yeah,
Canadians don't get it.
As far as Abby goes, yesterday on Fire, I hugely apologize to her. That was not right. I was going through it yesterday, which is not an excuse, but I will definitely talk with her. I want to be an actual like coworker that works together. It would be nice to have a show that I can actually have somebody to bounce ideas off of and actually do a show together.
Are you hungry though?
Yeah. I could eat something. Like, what do you mean?
At this point, Local Live, because of Keem's insistence on talking trash to his donators, his viewers, his members, Girl World, who had just broken an all-time record, at this point, they're bleeding into Local Bus's time slot. They hadn't got a donation, so they were at a point because Steak refused to eat any of this stuff, no matter the money. He refused. It was down to Boogie, and they hadn't even made him do it. So now they're trying to goat their viewers in their hatred of Glammy to pay $100 for her to eat that egg. Good friends right there.
This is a century egg, Glammy.
Wait, what?
This is a century egg. I know it smells pretty bad.
Wait, that.
Yeah, it's about it's.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what the smell's been.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm.
We already have half of a donation to get it at. Would you take a bite for a red?
Oh, fine. Do I have to swallow it?
I think yes. You have to swallow it.
Oh, okay.
Chat.
Fine.
Stop.
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
off, Boogie.
Sorry, I was trying to put it in a place where they could see it.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking.
For fuck's sake.
I was thinking.
They all
the
know it's
guys
a
are
shit
really
show.
sick of Glammy. Let's feed her an egg and get her out of here. All right, serious shot. Sorry.
The hate on Glammy's played out.
That's what she's been degraded to, huh?
So what are your plans after leaving Pitt?
To put together a really cool show on Fire with Abby.
What is your plan? What is Fire going to look like under you and Abby? Because right now it's nothing.
I mean, you had that chance last night, and every time Abby was like communicating to the audience, you just kept making random sounds.
Yeah, no, and I apologize for that. I didn't really have much of a conversation with her before we went live. We just kind of went.
You literally acted like you didn't have a co-host, and while she's like in the middle of a story, you would just respond to something that you see in chat. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was drunk yesterday too.
He hasn't been sober in weeks.
And this is, I'm really just trying to get over the whole Pit experience.
There we go. Oh, your mama.
Well, if you ruin 2 shows, that's not going to happen.
2 shows? What do you mean?
Well, all the Pit fans are saying that you ruined Pit, and if you keep interrupting your co-host and not locked in and not paying attention to anything other than yourself, you're going to ruin Fire, and then you're probably gonna get kicked off of there.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
would be
you
bad.
yeah, okay.
Do you feel like you had, even though
That's-
your mama, as you said, was
The
quite
loyalty,
abusive
guys.
towards you, do you think that you had a good safety net with your mama, as being of the fact that every other show you've been on, you've been fired or replaced on? And do you feel like the concern now is that you go on fire and you fuck that up, that you then have nothing else?
Your mama did do a lot for Pitt, sure. I don't know how to answer that. Safety net is not really a part of my experience when I was on Pitt, but yeah, it did great. If I don't know, I'm just gonna do what I can until I can't, and it is what it is,
Well, there has to be a plan for Fire, because I don't even know what that show's about. I didn't know what it was about when it was Lila, Luna, and Abby. I definitely don't know what the fuck it is now with Abby and Glammy.
That's true.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have a conversation with Abby. I haven't yet, so that's gonna happen.
Are you going to bring back the plunger?
No.
Is there any bits that you did on Pit that you're going to be doing on Fire?
No.
Because that's kind of all you've done, really.
Okay, I'm bored. Glammy, get up. We got Twiggy here. Twiggy, come on.
Here we are, guys. There are her friends right there. There's Keem, who just a few days ago during that award show gave Glammy the necklace and said, I may fire you from a show, but I would never fire you permanently. Immediately, 4 or 5 days, 5 days later, a soft threat that if you don't make it on Fire, I don't know if I got a place for you. The woman who has rode so far and so deep for this circus crew just to fit in and have these people right here, these no content people, to be accepted by them. This is where you're willing to go. I've streamed for 3 hours tonight. I may cut this video down into pieces and put it on YouTube sections, and then I'll put the full video out as well. I don't know. I've been able to tonight do what these guys can't with nowhere near the resources, both for these hosts in general and Keem and K-Back. I've got a pretty decent setup, but I've been able to do this for 3 hours now, and we're still not done. We're about done. This happened on Rewind 3/26/26. When you see this, it'll be yesterday's Rewind show. I'm going to show you what Rewind and their content is going to be, what it was tonight and what it's going to be.
Yourself, dude. Have you thought about laying upside down so your tits flop down on your face? Oh my god. Fucking A. It works.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
You have to stand up.
I hate Ghost.
Who's the pretty little girl? Turbo is the prettiest little girl. Live at the Solaris Hour, we got the Mustard Motorboat Extravaganza.
Volume was low, but you get the gist of it. Do you even need the volume? That was Low-Cal Rewind. Used to be one of the flagship shows. Another show that Keem, this is the content that he talks about, guys. When he says, how dare you guys question me and my content brain? How dare you guys? You're being unloyal for questioning me. This is the kind of content, the Local Live, and then those happen today. That's the kind of stuff that he demands you guys like and pay for. Or you're being unloyal. You're being weird as a community. Don't believe what you see. Believe what I say. Now, after all the Pesci stuff happened, and then the Yo Mama stuff, I said, you know what? I don't want to be in this Discord. It's not safe. A lot of the people there aren't good people. I would keep it for announcements and stuff. So I decided, you know what? Let me go out. It's a perfect time. Keem is in a bad mood. He's looking to ban people. Let me go out with a bang. You know? So let me see real quick if I can find it. I think it's this one. Bam. This is going to be my thumbnail today. Please let me be one of the 25 you banned, Keem. Bam. Banned. Thank you. It's an honor to be ridden of ever joining that garbage cesspool that he calls the safest Discord server that you could find. I was so happy. It was such a great moment for me. With that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. As I said earlier in the stream, there's going to be times where we have to deep dive, or there's just so much content that happens in a day that we're going to go 3 hours. I've got the willpower. I've got the creative opportunity, the creative potential that I can do this for 3 hours. His hosts can't. They can't do this. Live, go watch it. It was not content at all. They went and alienated Girl World for an hour for nothing because they ended up having to give the baton to Rewind because Tech Protect and FUPA at that point, because they didn't get their full time slot, they decided to cancel the stream. And that's where you got with Rewind, as you saw a minute ago. I love seeing it. The downfall is cinema. Keem, you're going to have to learn to respect your viewers or get out of the game, man. You've given up. I've got 11 subscribers, 30 views, 50 views, 80 views, somewhere around there. And I've got more content than you do with your crew, your circus crew that you got assembled over there. If you're not if you don't have the love for the game no more, get out, because the money's going to dry up. You've offended too many at this point. You've thought that your LCU was infallible, and you've disrespected the real people that brought you up and this community up. Look yourself in the mirror, and either you're in it or you're not. But it's obvious that you're halfway in and only in it for the money. It's obvious to everybody. With that said, guys, I will catch you guys the next time. Thank you guys for everybody that came through. And anybody that will come through, thank you for the support. Much love. We're going to keep on grinding. We're going to get better. We're going to get more comfortable. This is just the beginning. This is my 3rd recorded video stream. And I already feel like I'm better than damn near all team's hosts except Yo Mama, ironically. That said, stay safe out there. Much love. This is JC reacting. We're going to keep on doing the damn thing. Till next time, guys.